We're live, guys. We are live. Big up to everyone locked in. 2 hours of just no Man United talk and just football talk. I mean, you can talk about Manchester United if you want. I'm not going to stop you guys. But let's just try and talk about other football, entertaining football, because the title chase in Italy is ridiculous right now. Kickoff is in about 15 or so minutes. I got my matcha, guys. I got my water. I'm ready to go. I'm locked in with you lot. We're going to have a good watch along. Let's talk about, firstly, the title chase. Because Napoli sit top of the table right now by 1 point. Inter second. And Inter have to win, essentially. Inter have to win, or, depending on what's happening in the Napoli game, they might have to draw. Now, if it goes to a head-to-head, they've both drawn against each other, so it might be a playoff game. I know that they're leading by goal difference as well. And Napoli in particular are leading by goal difference. So it's going to be a very interesting one, guys. It's going to be a very interesting one. Let's talk about lineups, because Inter Milan and Inzaghi have heavily rotated. There's a heavily rotated Inter team under Inzaghi. Obviously, they got the Champions League next weekend, so that kind of makes sense, but also it doesn't make sense. But it kind of does make sense, because essentially they are relying on what's happening in the Napoli game to essentially decide what could happen in their fixture. We've got another watch along tomorrow as well for the UEFA Women's Champions League, so make sure you guys check that out. But in goal, Jan Sommer, back three, Bisek, Devay and Augusto, DeMarco, left wing back, Darmian, former Manchester United player, at right wing back, Asani in midfield with Çalhanoğlu, Correa, Zaleski and Taremi leading the line. Now, on the other side, Napoli are coming out with a heavy team, a stacked team. Let me check if this is actually the confirmed lineup. Yes, it is the confirmed lineup. Romelu Lukaku up front. Former Manchester United player Scott McTominay, who could win Serie A MVP. If Napoli win the title, he could win Serie A MVP. Crazy. But in goal, obviously, if you don't watch Napoli, you'll know kind of how they play and what their kind of structure is. Antonio Conte, this idea that he was such a rigid manager when he was in the Premier League is far from the truth. It's so far from the truth. He's playing with a back four. And there's a couple of players I like. I can't lie. I like Raspadori. I like Anguissa. And I think Scott McTominay is doing really well. Really well for Napoli. One thing I will say is, though, Como is not a team to walk all over. They're 10th in their first season up in the Serie A. Cesc Fabregas bringing them up. If you guys don't know, then now you know. And I think it's just going to be a belter of 2 games. You know what's so funny, guys? It could go 2 ways. It could really go 2 ways. This could either be the most boring watch along, or it could be amazing. Are you following World Sevens? Yes, I am. I know Man United are about to play the final against Bayern Munich. I've also got that on my screen, guys, but there's only so many screens that I have on. I got the World Sevens on my phone. On my iPad, I've got 1 game. On my monitor, I've got the other game. So I'm trying to keep an eye on the World Sevens. And if you've been watching the World Sevens, or you don't know what the World Sevens are, it's a 7-a-side tournament that's been created. And it's just fun. It's actually fun to watch. I've been watching it the last couple of days. And one thing I actually like about Man United in particular, they're not taking it serious, and they have found themselves in the final. But the same with Bayern. Bayern have not been taking it serious. They're just having fun out there, and they find themselves in the final. And it's just some light-hearted fun, and the winner gets a couple of million to take home. A 3-day tournament. I would like to see this every season. I'm not gonna lie. Get rid of all the pointless international breaks that seem to happen in women's football and replace it with World Sevens, and I could enjoy that. But yeah, Reaper, I got an eye on that as well. I want Napoli to win. It feels like the consensus is a lot of people want Napoli to win the title. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Everyone that I'm speaking to, when I've been speaking about it earlier on as well, it seems like everyone wants Napoli to win. Does everyone just collectively hate? Like, do we just collectively hate Inter Milan? Because I don't personally. I don't hate Inter. I don't hate Inter. I think they're a well-coached team. I think they're a very, very well-coached team. So I can't really hate them. Hate them. Hate is a very strong word, by the way. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see how this turns out. One thing I know is that the reason why I think Inter have lined up the way that they're lining up, because obviously a lot of what they do depends on a lot of what they do in this game depends on the outcome of the Napoli game. If Napoli go up, they might just feel like, you know what, let's just rest everyone. And that's why I think they didn't go strong. Subscribed the other day and your content is very good. Keep it up. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the community if you are a new subscriber here on the channel. By the way, is your jersey, is that a club from Chad? It's no. This jersey, it's a club in Malaysia. It's called Sabah FC in Malaysia. It's a club there. What I try to do is every time I travel to a country, I try to get like a national team from there. I try to get like a local club shirt. So I went to Malaysia, it feels like a long time ago, but about 7-8 months ago I went to Malaysia. I saw this in the shop and I liked it because I like black jerseys, so I just got it. And then if I found out they were like the 3rd best team in Malaysia. But I like to collect, even like not just me, but if I have family traveling to countries that I'm probably never going to go to, I always ask them to get me shirts from their national team. So I got a Cape Verde shirt, I got a couple of Japan shirts. I need to add more West African shirts. I got a Somalia shirt, etc. But I need to add more West Africa shirts. I need to get like a Senegal. I got a Nigeria shirt. But I like to collect shirts. Como in great form too, unbeaten since 15th of March. Napoli got all the advantages. They do. I feel like the way that Inzaghi has set them up coming into this game, it's like they've accepted defeat. And I know it's kind of wrong to say that, but you know, going relatively weak. I mean, if we look at the lineup, for the game, let me just pull up the lineup on my many screens that I have open right now, guys. It's killing my eyes. Inter have benched half of their squad. Bastoni's on the bench, Acerbi's on the bench, Fratese's on the bench, Dumfries is on the bench, Mkhitaryan's on the bench, Barella's on the bench, Lautaro Martinez is on the bench, Thuram is on the bench. All of them are on the bench. Every single one of them is on the bench. And that's why I'm saying that a lot of what they do is depending on what happens in that Napoli game. You're doing a watch along for the Champions League final? Unfortunately not. I'm doing one for the women's one tomorrow, but I can't do one for the men's final because I'm working that day with the Premier League. I'm doing some fun stuff that you lot will see, some presenting stuff, and then by the time I get home, I'm just probably going to be tired and just want to watch the football. But I'll have a reaction video dropping immediately after the game. Mickey is on the bench. Everybody's on the bench. There is, like, I was really shocked when I saw the lineup. I had to actually, because I checked the lineups on FootMob, and I actually had to go onto Inter Milan's Twitter page to actually see if that is true, that the starting 11 was the starting 11 that they have. But it's legit, guys. Go to their Instagram, onto their Twitter, sorry. You will see they got Jan Sommer in goal. Up front they got Taremi, they got Zlewski, Correa, DeMarco left wing back, Darmian right big wing back, Çalhanoğlu in the middle. But it's a rotated squad. It's a rotated squad. And that's why I said I think it's very dependent on what happens in the Napoli game. If they hear an inkling that Napoli are drawing at home, by the way, Inter are playing away, right? And also Como is on my bucket list to go watch a game there, because where the stadium is located looks beautiful. But Inter are playing away, Napoli are playing at home. Inter want the Champions League more. They do. I think they do. And you know what's crazy? They've choked the title. Whoa, I nearly spilled my water bowl. They've choked the title because they were top of the league at one point. Inter were top of the league at one point. And imagine if they lose both the Champions League and the league title. Scott McTominay. I can't lie. I want to see Scott McTominay win the title. I don't care about Billy Gilmore that plays for Napoli. I don't care about anybody else. I want to see Scott McTominay win the title, because I always want to see when Man United players leave, I want them to go on and do well. I always want, as long as it's not like a direct rival, I want them to go on and do well. By the way, guys, do any of you lot like matcha? I love matcha. I absolutely love matcha. It's become my new obsession this year. But you know what? It's different because I don't like matcha if I make it. I have to buy it from the shop. Like, for me, I have to buy matcha from the shop. I can't make it myself. I'm just here for Conte. What, to hate on Conte or to like support Conte? Which one is it? Darmian is starting for Inter. Darmian is starting. That's why I said Denzel Dumfries is on the bench. I hope PSG wins the Champions League. Their fans are insane. I think PSG will win. But I do think it's good. You know what's funny, guys? I can't remember the last time I watched a Champions League game that was a final. Sorry, a Champions League final that was an end-to-end 90 minutes straight. What is matcha? Well, I couldn't tell you myself. It's green. It's tea. Is it tea? I think it's tea. I think it's like tea. I couldn't tell you what matcha actually is. It's got milk in it. I'm drinking right now white chocolate matcha. I know it looks green, but it's green on the top, and then the white chocolate with the milk is at the bottom, and then you mix it. You can get different flavors. Matcha's nice. But hit the like button if you've just come through. Like I said, we'll be live tomorrow as well for a watch along for the Women's Champions League, which you can, by the way, watch live on YouTube. So there's no real excuse for you guys not to join the watch along, because you ain't got to pay a subscription. You can watch it live on DAZN's YouTube channel, and we are gonna hate like we never hated before. It's gonna be some serious hateration tomorrow, because ain't no way Arsenal win a Champions League title. Ain't no way Arsenal women win a Champions League title. So we're gonna hate like we never hated before. I can't remember what game I have here. This is the Napoli game. Okay, so I got the Napoli game on my big screen. I got the Inter game on my smaller screen, but still a big screen. And then I've got the World Sevens here on my phone as well. So that's 3 different stuff that I'm watching, plus the chat, plus myself at the same time. Make sure you lot get involved, because I want to. Who are we rooting for? Who are you guys rooting for? I'm not gonna say we, because I'm actually not rooting for anybody. There is no one I'm really rooting for, to be honest. I want McTominay to win. I don't mind if Inter win. I just want to see good games on both sides. That's like, for me, that's my only. That is really my only thing, is that I want to see 2 good games. That are just end-to-end entertaining. By the way, I think Napoli's stadium, what's it called? This Diego Maradona Stadium, whatever it's called. It must be absolutely rocking right now. Like I can't imagine, when I put my headset on, I just know it's gonna be so loud. It's gonna be so loud there. The worst case scenario for Napoli is that if they draw, Inter maybe lose or draw. That's it. Too busy watching United on DAZN to throw my support right now, but gotta support Scott McTominay, since it was an absolute crime letting him leave United. I hear it. Neutral. I'm here to support Conte. 2016-17, he won a Prem. Always a great manager. Neutral. What's the scenario? So the scenario is Napoli are top of the table by 1 point. That's simple as. They're top of the table by 1 point. They're both kicking off at the same time. The Italian league knew what they were doing when they set this up. They knew what they were doing. But yeah, they're top by 1 point. If they draw or lose, and basically Inter, I think Inter will, someone on the bench is going to be watching or listening to what's happening in this game. Because Inter have heavily rotated, if they hear that Napoli are drawing or losing, they are going to throw on their big players. Inter will throw on their big players to win it. But if Napoli win, then it's near enough non-existent. Napoli will win. Essentially, that is the situation. And both games are kicking off simultaneously. I'm telling you, the league knew what they were doing when they set this up. They only set this up a couple of days ago. And by the way, why does Como's goalkeeper look so familiar? Why does Como's goalkeeper look so familiar? Let me... Oh my god, it's Pepe Reina! I was thinking, why does the goalkeeper for Como look so familiar? It's Pepe Reina. I swear he's announced that he's retiring this season as well. Don't like how the stadium looks. The fans are too far. Which stadium are you talking about? Which stadium are you talking about? Let me just get my volume down. Oh, it's rocking. The stadium, the Napoli stadium, Well, the Maradona Stadium right now is rocking. Yeah, he is retiring at the end of the season. Maybe that's what confused me a little bit. The Napoli one. I don't know if it's just like, I don't know if it's just outside of the Premier League, but the pitch is always that far away from the crowd. Because it feels like that is the case. That definitely does feel like that's the case. Inter plays Amorim playing style and they beat the best teams in Europe. So it works. We need to keep faith in him. I think it's kind of lazy to say that. To say that they play Amorim style. Inzaghi's style is very adaptable. But in terms of the back three, yes, that's probably the only similarity. I actually think that Amorim places more emphasis on his wide centre-backs being the ball progressors in comparison to Inzaghi placing more emphasis on his maybe wing-backs. But to be honest, it's not just Italy that's like that for the stadiums, because I've been to PSG's stadium, and PSG stadium is quite similar to that. Like, it's there's like a running track around the pitch that causes a big gap. I like Nico Paz. Nico Paz that plays for Como. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Let's get predictions in, guys. Who are we saying is going to win? Napoli players have brought their whole family and that to the game. They probably think today's the day they're going to do it. And if Antonio Conte brings them another title, what's that? That's going to be their second title in how many years? 3 years? And Kvaratskhelia will get a title with 2 teams, right? If I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong, Kvaratskhelia will get a title with 2 teams. Which is, there's quite a few people. Who else has done it? What's his name has done it? Why is it not letting me open this? Rumor has it Juve want Conte back. Ibra, I do videos about Barca as well. I do videos about Barca. People even accuse me of being a closet Barca fan. I just want drama. Same. I need an interloss so Inzaghi can just drop them like a bad habit and come to the Premier League. What are you saying, United fans? Are you like eyeing up Inzaghi? Napoli 3-0, Como Inter 1-1. So you're saying Napoli's gonna win it? You're saying Napoli's gonna win it. Napoli, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'm just unconvinced by Napoli. Like, I feel the same about Inter, where I feel like they just have the ability to just throw the game away when they should be dominating a lot of the time. Di Lorenzo they're doing the little switch, flip the coin, all of that stuff. Minez La Masia through. Far from it, man. Far from it. I get why they would think that you have Bonmati card on your shelf. I just love women's football, guys. I've even got you can't see it, but I got a Sakina card, Chawi card there. I've got, to be honest, it's not helping me because I got a Hansen card as well. She plays, and I got on a Batier one, and they all play for Barca. But also, I like them. You know, in women's football is the only place where you can like players comfortably outside of Europe that don't play for your team without people accusing you of supporting that team. Like, having an appreciation for said teams is normal. Where's Super Mario? He's here. He's here. Super Mario's here. He's been going through a lot, but Super Mario's right there. He's been demoted, though, because I had to put my Jade Riviere shirt up here. My signed Jade Riviere shirt. I had to put it there because it kept falling off my wall, and, like, the frame is going to break. So I had to put it up there. So Mario had to go. And to be honest, Pikachu is there now. I upgraded. Kickoff. Inter about to kick off. Meanwhile, Napoli are doing a minute of silence, but they're waiting. I think they're waiting to kick off at the same time. Have you considered gaming content? I do. I really tried to be consistent on Twitch. Twitch is really hard to grow on, though. It's really hard to grow on Twitch when you do gaming content. And on here, because I do so much football stuff, it's hard. It's hard to fit in any sort of non-football stuff because there's always stuff happening in the world of football, right? But I don't know. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the gaming stuff. If I should just do like a separate Mina Games channel where I just post gaming clips. All right, we got kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Why is the kickoff so late? Or am I just really behind, guys? Am I really behind, or is the kickoff just really, really late? Because I thought the kickoff was at quarter 2, but it's nearly 10 to. Yerry Mina plays for this team. What the hell? All right, I need to support them because we got the same name. Oh my god, I could get his shirt now and it says Mina on the back. And I can wear it comfortably. One team is just kicking the ball around. Big up to Gaz. I hope you're doing well. My Twitch is the same as my YouTube, but I don't stream regularly there. But I'm going to rethink my tactics during the summer. It gives me some time to like plan out how I envision my content to be. So I might just... I think I might do... Because I really want to get back into Ultimate Team on FIFA. On FC, sorry. So if I make content on that, I'm going to have to make a completely different channel. All right. We nearly got kickoff. Nearly. Synchronize. Let's go. Game has kicked off and my clock is flipping wrong. What the hell? Trust me. Trust me to get my clock wrong, guys. Trust me to get the clock wrong. All right. Let me try get the clock right. Bismillah. If not, y'all just gotta suck it up. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get this clock thing right. I can never get it right. Okay. They're jeering a lot in the crowd, by the way. It's not even letting me... All right. Did I fix it? I fixed it. Let's go. It's a couple of seconds behind, but we'll take it. 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 Twitch is better for live streams. I know it is, but it's also so hard to grow on Twitch, guys. You play Ultimate Team, of course. Do you think I got a card behind me for Bance? You think I got that card for Bance from FC25? Of course I play Ultimate Team. PS5. With man, I play on PS5. But I do play crossplay sometimes with people that on pro clubs. So yeah, a bit of both, But predominantly I play on my PS5. I can't own a PC. I'm gonna be honest, is your pace 99? 100%. Ask the UV lot, man. We had a race once and I beat all of them. Politano with the ball in. It's a corner. It's a corner. I'm rapid, guys. I'm rapid. Have you ever seen an East African that's quick? Yes, well, actually, I don't even know if I disabled it. I just haven't streamed on there in a long time. I think the last time I did a stream was probably... It might be like September. Maybe. Ball in from Napoli. Saeed is quicker than you. No way. Okay, I'm not quicker than Marcel. I'm not quicker than Marcel. Ooh, Inter with the first... They nearly just conceded a goal. Marcel is really quick though. McTominay with the ball across. Lukaku. Who watches Lukaku on a regular basis, guys? Because every time I see Lukaku, all I remember is that that Belgium game. To grow on Twitch, you got to put in the grind. You know what it is? The gaming community is it's not safe for someone that looks like me. So if I do it, I have to be like, I have to have serious moderation in my chat and whatnot. And sometimes I'm like, is that even worth it? Like, sometimes I want to stream to TikTok and I'm like, I can't be bothered with moderating everything. What channel is Inter on? It's on TNT 2. DeMarco running in behind. I wish we had a left wing back like DeMarco. Oh, what a ball in. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What a stupid save from Pepe Reina. You can't tell me Pepe Reina is 42 years old and he's better than our goalkeeper. Ball in. Napoli. Raspadori. Oh, cleared out. Politano with the ball. He's going to try to spam another crossing. I hope Napoli will be Serie A champions. I only want Napoli to win for McTominay, guys. That's it. And And also, there's no player that I like in Inter. And I like DeMarco, actually. I like DeMarco. DeMarco's... Bastoni's good. I like also Barella. I saw a team of the season, by the way, a European team of the season, and it had Declan Rice in it, in midfield, over Barella. Politano with the corner in. Oh, they are on them. Napoli are on them. Ooh, Raspadori is shot wide. East Africa, I see it because it's mad how some of my cousins look like you. All East Africans look the same. All Horn of Africans look the same. All Horn of Africans look the same. Not even East Africa. It's, yeah, Horn of Africans. Twitch is toxic sometimes. You seem to be very kind and humble. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I might maybe I'll do gaming streams on here. I can feel a goal coming from somewhere, man. Would you take Keane, Mina? Which Keane? Moises Keane? Reina's last game before he retires. That's why he had his family on the pitch. 42 years old. And why is it when we talk about players that are still playing at this age, no one talks about him? Bernie, how you doing? Inter fan, so this is stressful. I can't lie, there's not a lot of people in the chat today supporting Inter. Sorry, Bernie. We just want a good game as neutrals. We want 2 good games, 2 entertaining games. How are you feeling about Inter's season so far? Moises Keane, no, I wouldn't take him. But man, can beggars be choosers at this point? You know what? Antonio Conte, yeah? Do you know, if Lukaku ever has kids, he has to name his kids Antonio and Conte. Because he has literally changed his life. Like, Antonio Conte has changed Lukaku's career. People would have, after he left United and then went to Inter and then, you know, where was he? He went to Roma. He was at Chelsea, but he barely ever played. People wouldn't talk about him like he's a bum. But now he's going to have another title under his belt. He has to name his first 2 kids Antonio and Conte. But if any of you lot are gamers in the chat, let me know what games do you lot like to play? What games do you lot like to play? I'm pleased with the season, challenging for title and Champions League. Not that we're linked with Garnacho. Oh, Anguissa just misses that. And Anguissa does not get a lot of respect as well for a midfielder in Europe that does well game in, game out. I don't know why he doesn't get a lot of respect. Probably because a lot of people don't watch the Italian league, but he's pretty good. The whistles would put me off if I was playing for the opposition right now. Come on, ref. That's a foul. Thank you. That's a silly foul for Napoli to give away, but I'll take it because I want some entertainment. How much of this is similar to us when we were 8th? Sure, 16th is worse, but the general outlook for the club and manager, I see some similarities. Maybe patience is warranted. Do people have patience though? Mina, if you win the World Sevens, how likely is Jim to pocket the winnings? I don't think 1 million is nothing to a billionaire, or 2 million, or 5 million, however much it is that United can win from winning the World Sevens, the women's 7-a-side tournament. But I think it'll probably be like to them, this is your budget for the next 5 years. If you win it, that's your budget for the next 5 years. Have you considered getting Discord? I got a Discord channel. I just can't be bothered to run it. Like, do you know? All right. Do you know how hard it is running like a channel, having shoots, being doing my own edits? I do all my edits for my socials, for my long videos, short form videos. It's hard. Oh, ball in. Pepe. That for the circus tent. No way. 5 million is nothing for the circus tent. It'll probably build like one part of the canopy or whatever the hell it is that they're saying that is on the top part. My goal is to have a proper, what's it called, by the way? A proper Discord. Like, run it properly. Even with the mods and be more active generally. But how can I do that, guys, when I want to have less screen time on my phone? My goal is to have less screen time on my phone. So sometimes I put my phone on flight mode. I put it on... My phone's always on Do Not Disturb throughout the day. So you have to call me twice if you want to call me. So how can I want to do all of that, but also I want to make an active Discord server for the community? It's so hard. It's so tough. It's so tough. Sold out stadium, by the way, today at the Diego Maradona Stadium for Napoli. Oh, did I miss the walkout? Shit, I was meant to... Oh, I wanted to see what they were going to do because they've been doing some crazy stuff. I can't lie, I avoided your channel because of Hansen and Bonmati cards. I'm a Chelsea women's fan and those cards rattle me. I can't lie. I just like players outside of the WSL. A lot of players I like outside of the WSL. And tomorrow... In that case, Bernie, be careful on the channel tomorrow because we're doing a hate along. Well, you might actually want to hate. I don't know if you want to hate on Arsenal or hate on Barcelona tomorrow, but we're doing a hate along. Napoli, through, Gilmore. Oh my God, he just skied it. Politano just skied it. Gilmore just missed a one-on-one, guys. Meanwhile, on the other side, Inter are fighting for their lives. Yeah, that's a poor defensive header. But Gilmore gets one-on-one. A great run, by the way. But to be honest, Politano skies that. Tomorrow I'm supporting Battier. Facts. Battier, Bonmati, Barca. Triple B. Triple B if you want to call it that. That's who we're supporting tomorrow. Lukaku is mad at Gilmore, guys. He's saying, why don't you pass it? He's saying, why didn't you pass it to me? Lukaku would have missed it. You know what is, guys? You know what I want to happen today, yeah? I want Napoli to be losing 1-0. I want Inter to be winning. And I want Lukaku to miss a last-minute one-on-one. Does that make me a good enough hater? Does that make me a proper hater, guys? That's what I want to happen. If I was to write a football script, that's the football script for tonight. Where's the women's match on? It's going to be on DAZN, but it's also on their YouTube channel for free. So you can watch it on their YouTube channel or you can watch it on the television. So I'm going to watch it on the YouTube channel whilst we do the watch along. It's going to be at 5 o'clock UK time. So depending on where you are. It could be early morning, it could be afternoon, it could be late night. Oh, what a great pass. Lukaku! Keeper, Sherry deals with it. Is he offside there? Is Lukaku offside? Because he kind of... No, he's not. He's not actually offside. Lukaku gets in some serious positions, you know. Like, I'm laughing at him, but he gets into some proper number 9 positions. Çalhanoğlu has just been booked. I wonder if Conte leaves Napoli, Lukaku will follow him 100%. Again, Lukaku? No. Lukaku will follow him if he goes to the Taiwanese league. He will follow him. Politano manages to keep the ball in, by the way, and they're just spamming crosses in. Kickoff's at 5. Kickoff's at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Apparently Disney Plus acquired rights for the next 5 years. Another streaming service. That's the only thing that annoys me. Like, I like the come up for women's football, and I like the fact that, but they got the UCL rights. I thought TNT had it. TNT and DAZN had it because you can watch it on TNT if you're not watching it on DAZN. Oof. Como gets a... Oh, I thought that was a corner for them. It's not. Yeah, it's annoying that in order to watch football in the UK, guys, you have to have Amazon, you have to have Sky, you have to have TNT, you have to have Disney Plus, you have to have DAZN. Like, you have to have... And then I go and visit family in the Middle East or America or Canada, and they have everything on one box. They can watch every single game anywhere they want. And meanwhile, 3 o'clock kickoffs, I can't even watch. Like, do you know how hard... That's so tough, man. That's so tough. Make sure you guys hit the like button. McTominay, what are you doing on the floor? Be sure to hit the like button, guys, if you've just come through or you've been here. Still goalless in both games. If you want to join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get custom member content. Of course, you get to support the growth of the channel. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by sending in super chats with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts, or just to show some love. Tomorrow, like I said, we've got a watch along. We'll have a video dropping as well because Liverpool are moving mad in the transfer window right now. Got a video dropping on that. Later on in the weekend, we've got a video dropping on Real Madrid as well. And then obviously we've got the watch along tomorrow. Then we got the Aston Villa reaction as well. After the Aston Villa game, I'm gonna do a roundup video as well of our season, but I don't think I really need to do that. Politano with the ball across. He should have left it for Scott McTominay. Oh, big save! Big save. Gilmore, McTominay, big block. That was a huge save. Oh, Napoli are peppering them. Napoli are cooking them right now. Meanwhile, Inter can't even get out of their own flipping half. They can't even get out of their own half right now. Do you see the comment from Tuchel told Lukaku no? What was said? I like Politano. I've not watched a lot of him. I've probably watched like 9 Napoli games this season, but I like him. McTominay. Raspadori with the ball across. Throw in. Meanwhile, Inter are on the attack. But Inter just, I don't know, man. I feel like they're playing their B team right now. Yeah, I think Inzaghi don't care about the league. But this could go, like, this could actually backfire. Because if Inter lose in the Champions League, that's poor. That's poor. Having gone out of the Coppa Italia, losing to Milan, was it, in the Super Cup? McTominay! McTominay! Shoot! That's a foul, ref. Well, like, this guy can't go anywhere. He's got 5 blue shirts around him. Putting all his chips. Yeah, he's put all his eggs in one basket, by the way. He's put all his eggs in one basket. JJ, how's the World Sevens going? I've got it on here on half of my screen, but I can't really see anything. I should have thought this through, guys. I should have really, really thought this through. Yerry Mina, guys. I need to get a Cagliari shirt. Now that I've seen that Yerry Mina plays for them. But actually, I need to make sure that they're not a racist football club before I get it. Someone told me once that Tuchel and Lukaku were chatting watching a Spurs match. Tuchel then said, "That's your daddy," about Antonio Conte. Did he lie though? Did he lie though? Come on, let's be for real. Let's be for real. The wind is against us. What do you mean? Like the actual wind? I thought it was hot in Lisbon or wherever the hell this tournament is happening. Lukaku is playing like a centre forward. You know what's so funny? For everything that he maybe doesn't do in terms of putting the ball in the back of the net, I would tell Rasmus Højlund to watch tape of Lukaku and his movement. Because let's be honest, Lukaku's issue is not the fact that he's a bad striker. His finishing is not that great. But his movement as a centre forward is actually top notch. Ooh. Como went for goal from outside the box. Predictions for the champs. For the women's champs, I want 10. I want 10-0. I'm sorry, but if they could put 8 past Chelsea, surely they can put 10 past Arsenal, right? Right, guys? Or am I just being a hater? I want to see tears. I want to see Alicia Russo crying. I want to see Beth Mead crying. I want to see Katie McCabe in tears. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. Call me a hater. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Yeah, like surely for how many goals they put past Chelsea, Arsenal are nowhere near Chelsea's level. So yeah, surely they should cruise past them. Is anyone watching the NBA playoffs? Is anybody watching the NBA playoffs right now? Shy as well, winning MVP. He might win MVP, scoring title. If he wins the title as well, he'll win a championship and maybe finals MVP. He's cleaning up. Oh my God, Leah Williamson. How could I forget? I need Leah Williamson tears. There's a player that plays for Arsenal called Rosa Kafaji, guys. Swedish player. Baller. Arsenal she has not played for Arsenal at all, yeah? She's the only player that has not joined them for the Champions League final. She didn't travel with them. Oh, well, she's not part of the matchday squad. I interviewed her back in January, yeah? And sometimes I'm thinking, should I just DM her on Instagram and tell her to join Man United? She deserves to be treated better, man. My team fumbled the bag. Who's your team? Because my team got knocked out in the first round. We got sent to Cancun. In the first round. And that is why I don't want... Like, I'm in two ways about it. I don't want the Timberwolves to win, because they sent the Lakers home. I like Jokic, but I don't like the Nuggets. Because I don't like Jokic. I like Jokic, sorry, but I don't like the Nuggets, because... What is Lukaku and Yerry Mina doing? Why are they grabbing each other up like that? Joining to be managed by Skinner. That's true. Kavaji's a baller. BK Hacker's best player last season. I don't know how she's just basically the rotten. Golden State, fairs. Corner for Inter. Ball in. Go for Inter Milan. We've someone needs to let Napoli know right now that Inter have just scored. De Vrij has scored to make it 1-0. Why is this not letting me open it up? 1-0 to Inter. I mean, guys, Inter cash money, you should know. Oh, the commentators are talking about it now in the Napoli game. And they're booing. Napoli fans are booing. I think they've just heard that Inter have gone 1-0 up. Which means, by the way, that means, as it stands, Inter win. But obviously, the 70 minutes is a lot of football. Inter are just cash money from set pieces, right? Like, it's guaranteed. Oh, look, there's people going on their phones at the Napoli game. This is the best thing about... Maybe this is the fun thing about being in like, a very close title race. Because I remember back in the day, the signal in stadiums were so bad that you'd have to, like... People used to bring radios to the game so that they could listen to what's happening in the other game. Or they'd get, like, text messages from family. Whereas now, you could watch the stream on your phone whilst watching the game in the stadium. But as it stands, Inter will win. Grace Clinton is so good on the ball. We can't lose her this summer. I can't believe we're accommodating. I know this sounds stupid, but there's no way Toon should be playing in the 10 ahead of her. In my opinion, anyways. Like, we've been seeing her playing in a double pivot. And she doesn't need to. Lukaku just doing what a number 9 should do. Holding the ball up. That's it. Hold the ball up. Frustrate Yerry Mina, my namesake. Free kick for Napoli. Tar confirmed to Bayern Munich, it seems. And it sounds like Erik ten Hag is joining Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen, you got a new hater in me. I gotta be consistent, man. Erik ten Hag, man, he ruined us. Oh, we're already ruined anyway, but he made me believe, and then he just bam, put the knife in and bam. Lukaku is doing serious hold-up play right now. The pick and roll that he's running with his players, serious. It's like Shaq in his latter stages at Miami Heat. Minna, I need advice. Do I always need to separate the whites and the colours? Why are you asking me? Because I'm a woman. Is that why you're asking me? But Uthman, yes, you should absolutely separate your whites and your colours, unless you want your whites to be turning washed out. So if you're putting your whites in a washing machine with red or blue or whatever colour stuff, your white clothes are now going to start looking light pink or light blue. That's the worst thing you can ever do. You're going to ruin your clothes. Best player you've seen at your club, both men and women's. Women's, I'll probably say Onabatia, you know, which is crazy. But Onabatia, left back, that's been my best player I've seen at United. Men's, the best player that I've seen a lot of great players. Wayne Rooney, though, like seeing Wayne Rooney from beginning to end was amazing. Like, as a football fan, seeing Cristiano Ronaldo come to Manchester United and, you know, a young talent, and then become what he did at Man United, amazing. But for me, the best striker that I've ever seen at Manchester United is Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy, for me, is probably the best striker that I've seen. Inter have only spent 9 match days top of the table, whereas Napoli have spent 20. Who's you guys' best players that you've seen in your team? Men and women. If you don't watch women's football, it's alright. But you know this is the place to learn about the women's team and women's football. Lukaku! Unlucky. I mean, why am I even saying unlucky to him? I don't even care, bro. But on the turn, I'm telling you, Lukaku right now is playing like Shaq when he was at Miami Heat. He's like Shaq at Miami Heat. If you know, you know. Big, strong, tall. Hold the ball up, pick and roll. This time he's on the turn, Yerry Mina. I loved Gwyn this season for Bayern women. She's good. She is good. Araujo scored for United. Come on. Oh, keeper come out. And let me put this back on my phone. Although now I'm going to have to watch 3 games. You lot are killing me. I really wanted to do a watch along for the World Series, but World 7, sorry, but Araujo, by the way, has scored some good goals for United. I'm just seeing it back now, and they even changed their kits. That's so jokes. We were wearing our red kit earlier today. How long is it? 13 minutes played. The World Sevens, guys, if you don't know, it's a 7-a-side football tournament for the women's team that they're in. But the World Sevens, for me, is what I feel like it's what Baller League is trying to be, or Baller League should be. I know it's not the same. It's completely different. The concepts are different. But in terms of what I'm seeing on the pitch, I'm enjoying this more than I'm enjoying Baller League. And I've been to Baller League twice, and I'm going again this week, this Monday. Oh, yeah, the Bayern goal was good. You talk about the nutmeg. You talk about the nutmegs. Yeah, that was a good one. Mallard's goal was good as well against City. Yeah, Reaper, yeah, that goal against City. That was good. That was good. Oh my God. Welcome. Just don't get yourself banned on the channel. You guys know the vibes, man. Good vibes here. Good vibes. We're watching 3, guys. I'm not joking. I'm literally watching 3 different games right now. Cuthbert and Caicedo, honourable mentions for Baltimore and Cucurella. Fairs. Well, Lukaku, guys, I just watch Lukaku every time in the box. He's making me laugh, and I don't know why he's making me laugh. Half time in the World Sevens. Why is it called the World Sevens when it's only European teams in it? Big up, Sully. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Macario has turned up for us a lot. I interviewed Macario last year, I remember. What if Napoli loses today? My friend, are you a Napoli fan? Because you got a picture of Messi in your profile picture. Sully, man, don't let United bring you down like that. Me, I'm enjoying life, guys. I'm here. I got a matcha. I'm watching 3 games of football right now. Life's good. Not one of them is Manchester United men's. Life's good, man. I can't complain, guys. Why did I just see someone in the comments of the World Sevens talking about Mark Goldbridge? It's women's football. Sad day to be a Bayern fan. Vert still is off, apparently. At least Hart is safe call. What do you mean Oh, yeah. It looks like Liverpool is his destination, right? But, guys, Liverpool are doing serious business. Like, I don't think people are realising. We were clowning Liverpool last summer for not spending any money, and then they went and won the league. And now all the money that they didn't spend, plus obviously all the money that they're making from winning the league, they're now going on to buy Florian Wirtz. Ooh, shot from Como just over the bar. But they're buying Florian Wirtz. They're buying Kerkez. They got Frimpong on a free, who hasn't still been announced. Or even, it hasn't even been said if he passed his medical. And he was at the training ground on Monday doing his medical. So I find that a bit odd. I can't lie. I find that a little bit odd. Be sure to hit the like button, guys, if you've just come through. We're not that far off from 14k, guys. We might do it this weekend. You know? I'm not confident, but we might get 14k this weekend. You need to sync. We are on 29-11. You can see the match time there just underneath the score. That is the match time for the Napoli game. That's the match. That's the score. That's the time, sorry, for the Napoli game. Oh, we got a fight on the pitch. Let's go. There's a fight in the Napoli game. Yerry Minna saying he's talking. Me and Yerry Minna, we have only our name in common. We don't have our temperament in common. Because he clearly is a little bit hot-headed. Evidently. Frimpong free. Yeah, no, Frimpong is not free. I don't know why I said Frimpong was free. Frimpong is 35 million euros. How's Napoli doing? You know what? They're doing good. They just don't have a goal to prove for it. Really. They just don't have a goal to prove for it. I'm shocked Inter are up 1-0. I'm shocked Inter are up 1-0 because they've been... I'd say that game has been a bit more balanced than the Napoli game. Oh, Yerry Minna been booked for talking too much. What happened here? I don't even know what happened here. But just a little shove in the back on Di Lorenzo. Oh, and then they're squaring up to each other. Ooh, he hit... Ooh. Women UCL final watch along. Yes, sir. We got to watch along tomorrow. We are going to hate on Arsenal like we've never hated before. We are all Barca fans tomorrow. Except for Arsenal fans. I feel sorry for Chelsea fans. If you are in the chat, let me know. Who are you rooting for tomorrow? Because I know Chelsea hate Barca, but I know they hate Arsenal too. So who are they rooting for? Because I know I'm rooting for Barca. I don't have a Barcelona shirt, but I got a bunch of cards there, so I might bring them closer to the screen just so that you guys, it can give the aura of a hate along. Barca women are so OP though. I'm calling a 3-1. 3-1. 3-1 between Barca and Arsenal. The same Barca that put 8 past Chelsea. The defending champions of the Champions League. No way. I'm a United fan. You can't see Ahmad here, but you can see Van der Sar up there. So I'm a United fan. But we do content here for every club, most clubs, most leagues. We do content for women's football, etc., etc. How can someone not know who Florian Wirtz is? Uthman, how can your Liverpool friend not know who Wirtz is? But Matty got injured. I don't know. I thought she was fit. That Travis Scott shirt was nice, man. I might... Chat, is it bad if I buy a rep? Because I really want that Travis Scott shirt. Just because... But also, I don't want a Barca shirt. Actually. I don't want a Barca shirt. I would bag twice in year 7. That Travis Scott shirt was how much? It was like 300 euros or something? I think it was like 300 euros, right? As it stands, still 60 minutes to play, so there's still a whole hour to go. But as it stands, it's not looking good for Napoli. You won't beat the allegations. I know, I won't. Yeah, it was quite expensive. It was quite expensive. I'm copying a fake one. I hear it, man. I'm not judging. Honestly, football shirts are stupidly expensive, guys. Honestly, like, I remember growing up, yeah, football shirts were £40 when I was a teenager, yeah? I'm talking about, like, 08 times, yeah? Football shirts was £40 UK money, right? And even that was a lot of money. £50 when it just comes out. And that was a lot of money. Now, when the new shirt comes out, It's like £100 for the new shirt. It's like £100 for a shirt. That's unsustainable, man. That's really unsustainable. And then football clubs like to release 5, 6, 7 new training kits throughout the season and all of that stuff. They need to allow it. They really need to allow it. What is going on in this Napoli game? They're waiting for the watch. All of that for what? For what? Just to have a lot of extra time. Someone I know spent €350 on a PSG Messi shirt for his kid. For his kid. The same kid that's going to grow out of that shirt. Your friend got money to spend. It's €120 for a Bayern non-members. It's crazy without a name. Yeah, it's crazy. On a side note, I hope Napoli comes back for Nacho in the summer. Napoli fans, what are you saying about Garnacho? I think Garnacho would look nice in a Napoli shirt, personally. Personally, if I'm being honest, I really think Garnacho would look really nice in a Napoli shirt. I think it will suit him very well. Jan Sommer just made a big interception for it to go out for a goal kick. Inter are not even stepping off the brakes, by the way. They're trying to go for a second goal. Meanwhile, Napoli got a free kick in a threatening position. They put a delivery in. Oof. Blocked by... Is that out for a throw-in? That United blue jacket is cold, but Hoyland was in the ad campaign. So did that put you off from getting it? I'm not going to lie, guys. I can't justify me buying a... I always want to get, like, the Man United, like, tracksuits. Yeah, especially, like, the training tracksuits and whatnot. But I can't justify spending nearly £200 on one set. That's crazy. Like, the jackets alone are like £100, £90. It's so windy in Portugal. Is this normal? It's weird because it was really sunny earlier. It was really, really sunny earlier. Are they playing... Where are they playing? In Lisbon? Is that near the coast? McTominay plays a ball in. Big clearance. Big clearance. Oh, Conte's shitting it. Excuse my language, but Conte, he's looking a bit worried. Is Cunha definitely coming regardless of who sold? That's what's being reported, but they're not. They're waiting until the league finishes on Sunday before they announce a deal's been struck or whatever. We mustn't forget it's been windy. United women are winning 1-0 right now in the World Sevens. So if they win it, we are the world champions, technically. Technically, we are the world champions if they win this. Bisek with the ball. Yeah, Inter are just ready to slow the game down. They're trying to play quick 1-2, which pays off. Oh, he's darting through the middle. 1-on-1, Taremi. Oh, Pepe Reina with a big save. Taremi just missed a big 1-on-1. Pepe Reina is better than Onana. And he's 42 years old. 42 years old. I hate how Inter play football. They cooked us too badly. I like how Inter play football. I can't lie. I enjoy watching Inter. I know it sounds crazy to say, but I actually enjoy watching Inter play. When they're playing with their strong, like, actual starting 11. This ain't even their starting 11 right now. This is not even their starting 11. La Toro or Turan puts that away. And that's the thing right now. They're winning 1-0, but Como are knocking on the door, so this ain't really safe for them. Imagine Napoli choke this. Bayern Munich just scored. Bayern Munich women just scored to make it 1-1 in the World Sevens. I don't know where to look, guys. I don't know where to look. I'm looking at 3 different screens right now. The goals are not even that big in the World Sevens as well. They're not the actual... They're 7-a-side goals. Di Lorenzo, Politano. Cuts into his left foot, or he's trying to. Puts a ball across the box. Spinazzola twice. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's a big save. He had all the goal to aim for. Where can I watch World 7? On DAZN Women YouTube channel. So if you go on YouTube and type in DAZN Women, click the link that's live. It will say World 7's Day 3 live. You can watch it there. For free, by the way. He's turning a primetime Buffon. I swear to God. Him and Pepe Reina are putting on a show today. Because that could be the difference maker right now. So far. In this title chase. Arsenal going for Sesko. Liverpool for Wirtz. Chelsea for Pedro / Ekitike. United are getting Gyökeres. No, my friend. I don't know who United are getting. But we're getting Mateta. That's who United are getting. Pepe Reina, that's a mad throwback. He still plays. Yeah, bro, he's still playing. Today's his, last game. He's retiring after this. 42 years old. What happened to Conor Gallagher, guys? I thought Conor Gallagher plays for Napoli as well, no? Gilmore. Anguissa. Oh, Anguissa. Cunha, I think we're still getting Cunha as well. But in terms of number 9s, we've been linked to... What we've been linked to so far today is... Oh, he's at Atletico. Why? I'm so dumb. I mix up Gallagher and Gilmore all the time. Don't shoot me. I'm not racist. I just mix them up all the time. Frankfurt said this week Ekitike will be 100 million. 100 million. This is the thing, right? I hate the fact that football teams, their players will have one good season and then they'll slap a ridiculous price tag and someone will pay it. Like, even the price tag for Florian Wirtz, 150 million. If that's what Liverpool pay, that's a lot. Like, let's be honest. 150 million is a lot for Florian Wirtz. And it's funny that City put it out there that a package for him is going to cost nearly 350 million. I think he rejected City. I actually think he rejected City. Liverpool are going to have, what, McAllister, Gravenberch, and Florian Wirtz. Disgusting. Disgusting. Bundesliga will be unable to compete in Europe in 10 years. Even Bayern is struggling to keep up with spending. Bayern are just going to keep poaching players from Bayer Leverkusen and from Dortmund. And then when they can't snatch them from there, you know, the German league might become like the what's it called? It might become like what's the league that Salzburg are in? I forgot the league that Salzburg are in. But basically it's a league for development. Politano with the ball in. Oh my God, McTominay! Oh my God! Oh my God, what a goal from Scott McTominay! Wow! 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 What a goal from Scott McTominay. Guys, bicycle kick. My guy just scored a bicycle kick. McTominay, bicycle kick. Wow. Wow. What a ball in, by the way, from Politano. But that bicycle kick, I was about to get up and start applauding for him, guys. He's winning the title for Napoli. Build a statue for him outside of the stadium. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not kidding. I need to watch that back. Because I was just watching the ball in from Politano. I thought, nah, he's not going to get it. I thought, Scott McTominay is not going to get it. He's got the centre-back right on him. Bam! 2 seconds later, in the air, boom. Wow. Not McSauce. No, guys. Let's watch this back. Left foot, puts a ball in. Does that count as a... Ooh, what a... Oh, my God. I'm actually applauding. Wallahi, I'm applauding for Scott McTominay. That is a half scissor kick, half bicycle kick. I don't know what you call that. Meanwhile, Bayern just scored in the World Series with 4 minutes to go in that. But I am amazed by Scott McTominay. Wow. Yes, the Austrian League. Yeah, thank you, guys. That's what I was trying to get at. What a goal from Scott McTominay. Wow. Hey, we got a game. Wow. Build that statue for him. That is an amazing goal, guys. Bang on half-time as well. They're letting off the flares. They are letting off the flares. Maybe Fergie was right about him. He said it, guys. Like, he said it in so many interviews. His strong suit is closer to the goal. Like, he was never a box-to-box midfielder. He was never a double pivot guy. That was just never him. And in his best season at United, what was he doing? Box crashing. Midfielder. And what were people saying? He's taking chances away from Højlund. Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember when people were saying he's taking chances away from Højlund? Because he was getting into goal striking opportunities. Yeah. Foolish to sell him after we found his best position under Erik Ten Hag. The flares are going off. The flares are going off. I can barely see anything on my screen right now. Inter just focus on Champions League. Let Napoli have the league. I don't see Napoli conceding. I can't believe it. That's a serious goal. By the way, there's a check in progress in the Inter game. I've been too busy hyping up this game that there's a VAR check in process for Pepe Reina to get sent off on his final game before retirement. Send him off, ref. Send him off. Ah, he's gone. Guys, Pepe Reina has just been sent off in his last ever game. And he's gone to the ref now. He's pissed. He came out of his box one-on-one and basically clipped the player. I was too busy watching Scott McTominay's goal, guys. I love this game. And now players are getting booked. Como players are getting booked left, right, centre. Pepe Reina getting sent off in his last game. Look at this. He comes running off his line. He clips Taremi. He clips him. Oh, this is so fun. This is so funny, guys. When I said I wanted problems. I didn't think it was gonna give it to me. This is the video we like. This is what I want to see. Honestly, this is what I wanted to see. I can't even lie, guys. I just looked at my screen 1 minute and I see VAR check. When I saw the foul, I said, yeah, he's going. Send him off. Just send him off, man. Let him go off. Pepe Reina's career ends as you would expect. A true calamity. Honestly, you know what's mad, yeah? Is that he just catches the final foot of Taremi, yeah? The follow through. But why are you coming off your line like that? He's great. He's giving the captain armband. I love this game. Como's playing Milan. Yeah, they're playing Inter. Goodbye, Pepe Reina. You know what makes this even more funnier, guys? I'm a hater, right? Como fans, please forgive me because I want to come watch a game there one day. But he had his whole family, my wife, his kids, pre-game. He was being presented something. And then now he's been sent off. Oh man, this makes it even funnier. It's like, you know what it is? It's like bringing your family to graduation and then you find out you're not graduating with your class. Oh, that's so funny, man. This is so funny, guys. Hit the like button if you've just come through, man. What were we saying before the game? We were saying we don't even care about what kind of game it is. We just want entertainment. I just seen the Scott McTominay bicycle kick. You see, Bellingham be doing it in Euros that don't win England nothing. And Scott McTominay's doing it in the final game of the season. Bears. Meanwhile, Pepe Reina's getting sent off on his final game of his career. And I don't know if you lot are watching the Napoli game, but I can't see anything, man. I can't see anything. They're going crazy in the crowd. The girls look gutted. It's alright though. They've lost. Man United women have just lost the World 7 series, but it happens. It's just a good fun kickabout. This is the maddest name I've ever seen. Bellin Tweety. You Oh man, I see some crazy slander names. Meanwhile, there's a fight again in the Napoli game. Guys, what's going on with Twitter? Like, Elon Musk has ruined it. I don't get any notifications. I don't get any notifications whatsoever. Like, I don't know what's going on, but if you guys, like, if I tweet something and someone replies, I don't ever seem to see the replies. He's ruined it. He's ruined it. We should have halftime in the Napoli game. We should have halftime in the Napoli game, even though there's been a lot of stoppages in kind of both games. All I see is Kai Cenat clips. I'm on the right side of Twitter. All I keep seeing is KSI. Every time I go on Twitter, I see the same KSI video every single time. Big up, Sully. I hope you're doing well, man. Sully, I haven't seen you in the chat, like, until recently. I haven't seen you since, like, maybe before Amarim took over. So I hope you're doing good, my friend. Do you have a Bellingham agenda like me? No, I don't have a Bellingham agenda. I actually like him. I prefer Pedri, but I think he's a good player. But also, I think Bellingham has a lot of PR behind him. I think he's got a lot of PR behind him. Will it be a high-scoring match? What match? Sorry. This match? Or which match are you talking about? There you go. We got half-time in the Napoli game. It's about to be half-time in the Inter game as well. Let me take that off. No, I don't think the Napoli game will be a high-scoring game. Who do you have in the NBA Finals? I'm torn. I'm really, really torn, by the way. Because I like... Alright, let me get these headsets off my head. I like Ant-Man, but they sent us to pack into Cancun. I like Shy, but I don't like OKC. Because OKC swept the Lakers. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in 2013 it was? Or 2012? They swept us. So I don't want them to win. But then, I don't really like the Knicks. I don't like the Pacers. By the way, I do not like the Pacers. Because you know who I don't like? I don't like Paul George. I've never liked Paul George. Me and Paul George, he don't know I exist, but I've always hated Paul George my whole life. I'm not saying, okay, not my whole life. But when it was him and Roy Hibbert, etc. at the Pacers, I did not like the Pacers back then. And I thought, I don't know why people used to hype up Paul George like he was on the level of James Harden or KD or Kobe or even later Kawhi, etc. I just never liked Paul George. So I don't want the Pacers to win. The Knicks, I like the Knicks. Not because of basketball or anything, but I feel like they're for the culture. I feel like the Knicks are for the culture. When I think about New York and Knicks fans, I think of London. But it don't look good for them right now. It don't look good for them. I think it's going to be OKC. I think Shai is going to take it to them. Take them all the way. I think, yeah. The thing is, once the Lakers go home, I don't care who wins. Like, as long as it's not the Clippers. I don't really... that's it. Even the Pacers hate PG. PG was so overrated. Always hurt. I don't know how people ever used to put him in conversations of being, like, top 3 shooting guards. I used to think, what are you guys... I remember, like, I'm talking, like, basketball Twitter back in 2013, 14 times. And I was part of basketball and football Twitter because I used to watch both. And I used to think, why do people hype Paul George up so much? He's good, but I don't think he's great. Paul George was good when a leg break cooked him, got traded for 5 first-round picks for a reason. Yeah, I guess so. And also, when he went to the Clippers, I just didn't like the whole fake rivalry that the Clippers tried to have with the Lakers. I wanted the Joker to win, not gonna lie. The thing is, I love Jokic. Like, Jokic is probably one of my favorite players to watch in the NBA outside of the Lakers, right? But after they beat us in the Western Conference Finals a while back, a couple years back, I can't root for the Nuggets. I can't root for them. But I was actually rooting for them against Minnesota. I was actually rooting for them in Minnesota. Anthony scored. Which Anthony, brother? Because we're talking about basketball right now. So are you talking about basketball or are you talking about football? Yo, they're letting off flares everywhere in Napoli. I've been to Naples once in my life, guys. Yeah, amazing city. Amazing city. Yeah, amazing city. I need to go to a Napoli game there because I can't believe when I went, it wasn't football season. So I need to go. I need to go there. Are we all rooting for Real Betis next Wednesday, guys? Just a question. Just a question to you guys. Are we all rooting for Real Betis tomorrow? Next week, Wednesday, sorry. Are we all Betis fans? We are all green. We are all green, right? I don't want to see anybody. I don't care if Sancho pays your mum's bills. I don't give a shit. Anybody here in the chat supporting Chelsea, let me know now. If you're not a Chelsea fan. If you're a Chelsea fan, that's fine. But if you are if you are not a Chelsea fan and you want Chelsea to win because of Sancho, I'm on to you. Best series I ever watched was the Raptors final 2019. Watching that Warriors super team die in 6. Was that the year that Kawhi scored the buzzer beater against Philly? I think that's the year, right? I think that's the year. Big up to Larry with the super chat. Says another final loss in the 7 series. Club is cursed. We need prayers. Hey, don't bring your club curse to the women's team, okay? The World 7 series is just for fun, guys. It's a 7-a-side kickabout for fun. You win, great. You get a couple of million. You lose, it's okay. You get $1.5 million. It's all right. Do not put our women's team in the same loser category as the men's team. Although we lost the FA Cup final the other day. But still. At least they go out with heart. But big up to Larry with the super chat. Big up to Larry. If you want to join the membership club, you guys, you can. We've got a lot of member content coming throughout the off season. We are going to do, what we're going to do, we're going to do some watch-alongs. We're going to do some watch-alongs for historic games. Probably starting with 2018 Champions League run for Manchester United up to the final. We're going to watch back this iconic moment. You know that Van der Sar when he saved that save against Anelka, but we're also going to watch that John Terry slip. So we're going to do a watch along for that. We've got a lot of member-only content coming on the channel. Are you coming to America for the tour? I don't have a passport. Guys, we had this conversation the other day on stream. I don't have a passport. So I would love to come. I would love to come, but unfortunately I don't have a passport, guys. I don't have a passport. I'm joking. I do have a passport. I might come in for the tour. Maybe I reached out to a couple of people to see if they can help me get like access for the open training sessions and that. So if I can get some opportunities to do content, I will. What states are we going to? Man United pre-season tour. Let's see, where are we going for the pre-season tour? I might go to, not America, but I might go to the Sweden and Leeds stuff. Because we start off in Leeds in July, then New Jersey versus West Ham, Chicago, that's how my family say it, Chicago against Bournemouth, and then Atlanta, Everton. Is that it? We're only playing 3 games in the USA. We're playing at Atlanta, New Jersey, and Chicago. Okay, that's interesting. So we're not playing any like European teams outside of the Premier League. It looks like we are only playing English teams. And then obviously next week they are playing the Asian All-Stars in Kuala Lumpur. Shout out to everyone in Kuala Lumpur, man. You know Malaysia got a special place in my heart, man. Malaysia has a special place in my heart. And then they're playing versus Hong Kong in Hong Kong. This is a dead pre-season tour, guys. I can't lie. I hope they make no money from it. That is a dead pre-season tour. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Is any of you guys going to the pre-season games? I mean, I know, like, US fans, this is the only time you get to see Man United, which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad because you have to see them in this state. Anthony just bagged, yeah. Let me go find a clip of that so I can actually see. I want to see the goal. All right, let's see. He's making a run, right-hand side. First, you know what's funny, guys? You know what's funny? Anthony, the goal he just scored now, and a lot of the goals that he scored for Real Betis while he's been on loan, how many times have we seen him do that for Man United and it never goes in? It's that cut in left foot. I call it the Robin, yeah, because it's the Robin special. And he brought a hat from the crowd to celebrate, which is funny. But that's why I say, like, players can leave Man United and suddenly everything works for them. Because I've seen him do this at United so much, where he tries to come into his left foot and first time hit the shot. And every time he does this, it's cash money. He's like Steph Curry from Free. You seen Forest have banned Gary Neville? Yeah, I saw. That's no joke, you know. Getting banned by... But also, I think they were annoyed about his comments, right? But I feel like as a pundit, you should be allowed to say what you want to say within reason, as long as you're not like being abusive or anything. Criticism is criticism. And the fact that the club is banning him or refusing to give him accreditation for that when he is with a rights holder, I'm pretty sure that Sky can actually take action against them. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. David Ornstein has just tweeted saying Liverpool are in talks with Bayer Leverkusen to sign Florian Wirtz. Communication channels have opened since the Frimpong deal and are ongoing for number 10. If the agreement is reached, it would be a club record signing and most expensive German player ever. The 22-year-old only wants Liverpool. I guess Florian Wirtz is heading... yeah. I guess Florian Wirtz is heading to Liverpool, guys. Namina, he attacks Marinakis for being a passionate owner, meanwhile takes interviews from Ratcliffe. So Ratcliffe pays his bills. Isn't he on the payroll of the people that the committee that's overseeing this new regeneration of Old Trafford? Isn't he part of the committee? Doesn't he have a construction company or a regeneration company where they're basically eyeing this up, right? I'm not, by the way, defending him, but he's not trying to rub Ratcliffe the wrong way. He's not trying to rub. But I agree. I like the Forest owner, not because I think he's a great owner, because I read his Wikipedia page and there was something that just really stood out to me. Let me read it to you guys. Let me read it to you guys. Evangelo Marinakis. He has a whole section called controversy. You guys know that that's serious. Like, to be a whole businessman, investor, and he's invested in like shipping, media, football sectors. But the fact that he's got a whole section called controversy, match fixing. He had beef with Djibril Cissé after Olympiacos beat Panathinaikos in 2011. He's been accused of match fixing. He's been acquitted multiple different times, guys, on things. This is the kind of person I ain't trying to have beef with. If I was Gary Neville, he makes people disappear. If I was Gary Neville, I'm not trying to. Sorry, I'm emailing him saying I'm sorry. Gary Neville's gonna be sleeping one day. He's gonna wake up in the back of a shipping container. I shouldn't joke about it because it's funny because he owns a shipping company too. But he's gonna wake up one morning. He's thinking, wow, my bedroom is very rocky. He's gonna open his eyes. He's in the back of a shipping container, being shipped somewhere. Like, he needs to be careful. Like, he actually needs to be careful. Oh man, I'm actually dying of laughter, guys. If you can't tell, I'm cracking up. But honestly, yeah, he is critical of him, but for me, it's like, have the same energy for everyone. Greek mafia vibes. Listen, me, I work in sports, innit? I work in football. I get the opportunity to interview people. If I ever interview him, I'm bringing flowers, chocolate. He's meant to bring me flowers. I'm bringing the flowers and the chocolate and the gifts to the interview. Just to be like, I'll come wearing a Greece football shirt. Just to be like, hey, me and you, we're peoples, man. You and I, we're peoples. You don't need to put me in the back of a shipping container. Let's go, Scott McTominay. Listen, Napoli, how many goals does Scott McTominay have this season for Napoli? Let me just quickly see. Hit the like button, guys, if you just come through. First season at Napoli, he's got 11 goals and 6 assists in the league, and also potentially the title winning goal for them. If you ask the wrong question, we might never see Mina again. Listen, if you guys ever one day just wake up and my channel is just black profile picture, all the videos been removed, it just means I'm dead. All jokes aside, though, is when Man United banned, who is it, Samuel Lockhurst from a press conference. Everyone was saying, good on Man United for doing that. Good on Man United for doing that. Gary Neville now, suddenly everyone's saying, oh, it's not fair on him. He's just doing his job. That will comfortably make him top scorer here. No one scored 10 double-digit goals for us in the league, right? We banned the Sun. Rightfully so. I hate the Sun. And I hate Daily Mail. I hate the Sun and I hate Daily Mail. The Daily Mail once posted my friend. But the Daily Mail once posted my friend who was on a family trip to Southend. And my friend was with her family, her mum, aunties, etc. So they were wearing, like, if you're not Muslim, they're wearing abayas. So it's like the long black thing, headscarves, etc. And then someone took a picture of them and sent it to Daily Mail. And then Daily Mail made an article talking about basically Muslims coming to the country and just coming to the beach in their Islamic clothing. And it was funny. It was funny at the time. Well, now we look at it. I look at it and I'm laughing about it. But at the time, I felt bad for my friend because that's the kind of outlet Daily Mail is. That's why I would never ever take anyone serious if they tell me I'm a journalist for the Daily Mail or the Sun. Like, I know people who do sports stuff for the Sun and Daily Mail, and I don't rate them one bit. Because that's two decisive divisive news platforms. They're here to divide. Bruno's top scorer with 8. Yeah, he'd comfortably be our top goal scorer then. He would comfortably be our top goal scorer. I just saw the McTominay goal and the Antony goal. Which goal's better? I would actually say, yeah, the McTominay goal is better because of the magnitude of the game. But the Antony goal is just textbook Antony in it, right? It's just textbook Antony. We need goals next season. My friend, we need a lot of stuff, man. We need a lot of stuff, my friend. I forgot to close my window, guys. And now there's a moth flying around. Oh, we nearly got kickoff. Oh, shit. I need to get my timer right. I always forget to get my timer right. Oh, what are we saying? Napoli. Is it safe to say Napoli gonna win, guys? Is it safe to say Napoli are going to win? I think it might be safe to say. Goals per season has been reducing year by year. I don't think we've hit the 60 goal mark in the Premier League for what, 3 seasons now? Right? Is that 3 seasons or 2 seasons? 3 seasons, I think. We haven't hit the 60 goal mark. We need to get goals. We should get that winger Antony and McTominay. Yeah, they look really good. They look really, really good. 45 minutes to go. I don't think Cagliari is going to score, guys. I just don't see them scoring. It hasn't at any point felt like they would score. And, well, Inter have their advantage right now. All they need to do, really, is just keep scoring. Kickoff is underway in both games. Literally, to the T, they're in sync about 5 or so seconds difference. Well, actually, there's actually quite a lot of difference. It's about 10 seconds in this Inter game. They still haven't kicked off in the Inter game. How poetic is it going to be for Scott McTominay to get arguably probably what is going to be the winner for Napoli and bring them another title? And this time he wins his first ever league title. Aaron Rodgers still hasn't got a team. What? McTominay wins the header. I love to see McTominay lift the title. Yeah, I would too. There's a Celtic playmaker, Rio Hatete. He's quality. I might have to check him out. I need to... You know what? I've actually got a Celtic pin on my jacket, guys. I went to Scotland for a shoot one day. And then I was in the airport. And in the airport in Glasgow, they got a Rangers club shop and a Celtic club shop. And I was like, oh, you know, whenever I travel, I always like to get some football memorabilia from wherever I went to. And then I saw on Twitter that day that Celtic fans are pro-Palestine and Rangers fans are not. So I got a Celtic pin. I was going to get a Celtic shirt, but there was not really any I liked. So I just got a pin instead. Dream football interview. Ooh. I'm not going to say the generic stuff like Ronaldo or Messi or whatever. Pogba, number 1. Lewis Nani, number 2. And probably right now, Lamine Yamal. I would love to interview Lamine Yamal. That would be my 3 favourites. In women's football, I'd say Lauren James, Ella Toone, and probably Linda Caicedo, but I don't know if she speaks English, so we'd have to have a translator. I had the biggest agenda against McTominay. I was a Pereira stan. Year 8, I was dumb. Man, how old are you if that was Pereira was at United and you were in year 8? Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Would you take Pogba back? I don't know, you know, because I don't know what Pogba's on right now. Like, he hasn't played football for so long, right? So I don't know what he can offer. I need to see him playing, like, a couple of games. Like, you know what Como did with Dele Alli? Where they basically let him train for months with them, and then they signed him to a short-term deal. That's what I need to see. 21, okay. I'd love to interview Frank Ribery. I like Frank Ribery. You know what I like? I like when footballers retire and then they just mind their business. You know, you never see them again. You see them once in a while in a charity match, or once in a while they're a guest on Sky or something. I like footballers like that. Como calling for a penalty, but it don't look like it is. Cagliari is going for a goal, but Napoli go all the way back to their keeper. Dele Alli's fall off is sad, man. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. And I'm so worried. I have a feeling Sancho's gonna go down that path. I met Oliver Kahn at a job expo. That's crazy. That's weird. Where's the weirdest place I met a footballer? I'm trying to think the weirdest place that I'm not going to say I met him because I didn't take a picture with him, but I did meet Cucurella at a theme park in London a couple of months on Eid Day. Eid Day a couple of months ago, I met Cucurella. I didn't take a picture with him, but some of my relatives did because they're Chelsea fans. But it was so random. Like, it was a random Monday. Sun's out. He was with his wife and kids and his family. I think it was his mum. So it was very unusual. But I don't feel like you really bump into footballers outside of somewhere there's... Like, it's very rare to be walking on the street or being on the train. Or I remember my friend... London 2012 Olympics, my friend met the entire US basketball team, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Anthony Davis, all these people, on the train coming back from a game on the Jubilee line, because they were staying somewhere in Central. They were staying in the Olympic Village, but they wanted to go into the city centre to just go sightsee. So after a game, they jumped on the train, and my friend got on the train, and she just saw the entire US national basketball team. Lukaku! 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 Oh my God! He took his shirt off. What a guys! Rasmus Højlund, take notes. Take notes. I've been laughing at Lukaku all day, but that is serious. That is serious from Lukaku. That is serious from Lukaku. By the way, Inter have now just scored as well. Inter have now just scored. But... it means nothing, man. That's a serious goal from Lukaku. Wow. 2 former Man United players are about to win the title for Napoli. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy, guys. Lukaku's about to win... What? Is that another title with Conte for Lukaku, right? Am I wrong? So it's 2-0 for Inter. 2-0 for Napoli. Sorry, Inter. You tried. You tried. Oh, there's flares going off outside the stadium as well. The city of Naples. Look at this. He bullied Yerry Mina. I'm sorry, Yerry Mina. You got to change your name to Yerry. Oof. Yerry Mina, change your name to Yerry right now. Look at that. He tried to grab him by his arm. It's so funny. He took a heavy touch still, but it didn't matter. Nutmegs Yerry Mina. 2 touches. Bam. Slots it in. Great goal. Honestly, great goal for him. Bernie, I really hope you lot win the UCL. Otherwise, is that a failure of a season for Inter? Lose the title. Look at that. Flares are going off outside of... People are letting off flares outside of the stadium. The whole surrounding area. He's got double-digit goals in the league, by the way, guys. Rasmus can't do that. He ain't got the physicality. I know, it's just wishful thinking for me. Really. It's just wishful thinking on my end, guys, when I say Rasmus take notes. I know he's not taking notes. You know what's going to be so funny? I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. Lee Gunner, he's so funny, man. He's actually one of my favourite people to watch. He's so funny. Lee Gunner is going to tweet, what phases Conte is. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to see him tweet that. Wow. Lukaku balling out tonight. Anthony balling out. McTominay balling out tonight. We are the problem, guys. We are the problem. Let's be honest. Manchester United are the problem. Rasmus needs to go to La Liga. La Liga 3, okay. La Liga 3. I was thinking it can't be La Liga. It can't be the same La Liga we're talking about. Definitely a failure. Italian media touted us as faves for the title. Wow. Yeah, you lot lost to... Who was it? Was it Bologna that you lost to? In the Coppa Italia? Did Bologna knock you guys out or did they... Yeah, I think they knocked you guys out, right? Even out of faces and legends. He's so funny. Like, he's actually hilarious. He's hilarious. Like, oh man, these jokes, man. I remember one time he tweeted something about he even tweeted about Bompasta. I remember saying, what face is on your Bompasta? Oh man. Jose had us struggling for top 4 with Lukaku. Lukaku is stressful at United, man. Let's be real. The only thing I appreciate, when I think of Lukaku, I think about all those moments that he frustrated me, but I also think about that PSG game. Like, he was the catalyst for that comeback, man. He was the catalyst for that comeback. Judge Mo must be angry. I know he's losing it right now. I can't wait to tune into his watch-along next Saturday when they lose to PSG. Lukaku first touch, man. It's so funny because in that goal, he takes a weird, like, it bounces off his shin, right? It bounces off his shin. You know what's crazy that we don't talk about enough? How are Napoli sponsored by Armani as a brand? Everyone else is sponsored by Nike and Adidas and Puma and New Balance and Skechers or whatever. And you're sponsored by a luxury brand. Does Armani as a brand have a link to the city of Naples, guys? What's the link for them to be sponsored by them? This is so random. Look at this, guys. Look at Retegui, 25 goals. Moises Kean, 18 goals. Lookman, 15 goals. Lukaku is 4th in the Serie A boot race. Well, he ain't going to win it, but he's 4th top goal scorer in the league. That's serious. This is his 12th season in a top 5 European league where he has double-digit goals. Fun fact. Fun fact there, guys. Are we gonna stay to watch the title lift, guys? Are we gonna watch the title lift? I want to see my boy Scotty pick it up. You know what? Also, I don't know if you guys saw that picture of Xerxes crying after the game, yeah, but all I could think was, how angry would you be, guys, if the team that you left win silverware the season that you leave, and then the team that you join win no silverware? Would you be sad? I would be sad. I think that's why he was crying. He was probably thinking, if I stayed at Bologna one more season, I would have won a trophy. I mean, he's got other medals and that, but to end a trophy drought for that long, him and Calafiori, both of them leave Bologna, and then Bologna win a trophy. It's crazy. Football is sad sometimes. Football is sad. Make sure you guys check out the video that I'm going to drop. I don't know if I'm going to drop it tonight or probably tomorrow morning. Talking about Liverpool. It's spooky, man. It's spooky. It's really, really spooky. I'd watch Gilmore. Is this Gilmore's first season at Napoli as well? Imagine thinking you got your first big move and it's United. Yeah, United ain't got the pull that we once had, guys. United ain't... Let's be honest, we don't have what we once had. People are hearing a move to United, and I don't know, you know, what do you think players hear when they hear, oh, United are interested in you? Because I remember Igalo saying that he was in China when we got him on loan, right? And his agent called him, and he was thinking, why is my agent calling me at this time? And he said, was it him or Bruno that said they locked themselves in a cupboard and they cried? I can't remember if it was him or Bruno that said that when they found out that United were in for him, they locked themselves in a cupboard and cried. I think it was Igalo that said that. And Bruno obviously couldn't believe it. I still think United have that power in terms of name. But in terms of aspirations, I don't feel like players think, oh, I need to go to United and, yeah, I'm competing for the title this season. Like, back in the day under Sir Alex Ferguson, it was normal for, like, players to leave, be a starter at one team and leave to come to Manchester United and be a bench player. But they were okay with it because they were going to win a league title or they'd compete in Champions League, etc. Now, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I think nowadays when you're out of favour, you jump at joining United. If you want development or to win majors, you rather go somewhere else. Yeah. Igalo said he prayed so hard for all the other United targets to not get them move ahead of him. The prayers paid off. The prayers paid off, right? The prayers paid off. That's jokes, man. Honestly, that's jokes. I guess now that I see Napoli's up 2-0, it makes sense why Inzaghi went light. I mean, they're still getting the job done, but it makes no difference. I loved Igalo. He was rubbish, but he was my rubbish. Igalo was a funny shit. Like, I don't know, man. Every time I think of Igalo, I just think about when he was like, oh, in that position, I just have to smash it. That's all I think about when I think about Igalo. I don't think I had any high hopes for him. I didn't anticipate, you know, or hope for him to score 10 or 15 goals for us. That's it. It was our vibes. That's it. Vibes. The crazy part is now Real Madrid asks players to wait their contracts out, and they do it. The Real Madrid pool is crazy because apparently Konate might be the next target. What's the #1 club in the Prem everyone wants to move to? Liverpool. They look like they're getting verts. Does look like they're getting verts, unfortunately. I think Liverpool have pull. I think Man City. I think Arsenal might have some pull in the Premier League as well, because these are all teams that are probably going to compete for the title. United fans in the chat. Prime Igalo and Weghorst or Xerxes and Rasmus? Igalo didn't win anything with United. Weghorst won the Carabao Cup and celebrated it like it was the Champions League. Well, I'm a skiing guy. I like Xerxes. I don't really rate Rasmus. I actually don't know with Xerxes though, like if he's gonna come handy for Man United or not. Yeah, so the commentators have just confirmed, by the way, guys, Kvaratskhelia will be getting a medal with Napoli. So that means he's gonna get 3 medals. If they win the PSG, if they win the Champions League, and they've obviously won the league title in France, and then he's gonna get this, so he could possibly have 3 medals this season. Do Cagliari look like they scored? No, they don't. I don't think they've had a chance on goal, if I'm being honest. Como have been more threatening to Inter than Cagliari have been to Napoli. But we've saying that since Pepe Reina got sent off for Como have not really been up for it. They've not been up for it. And Inzaghi has just made a bunch of changes, bringing on Denzel Dumfries, etc. I don't know. I think it must be for match fitness. It must be for match fitness. Just to get fit before next week. That must be a record if he gets that medal. I don't think it is. I think Cancelo got a medal as well, right? I think Cancelo got a medal when he left City. Mina, do you miss Eric Bailly? But Eric Bailly was funny, man. Do you guys remember when he went on loan to, was it Marseille? Or he went on loan to a French team. And he fly kicked a player. Like chest kicked him, like fly kick in the chest. Napoli need to win. Napoli just need to not lose. But to be honest, with Inter winning, they have to win. Yeah. Napoli have to win. And they look like they're winning quite comfortably. They've been able to control the game very well. Lukaku is through on goal, by the way. Again, Yerry Mina. Yerry Mina, change your name. Neres! Ooh, big save. Big save. Lukaku is bullying Yerry Mina. Bullying. Oh my god, do you know what the commentator just said? He said the speed merchant. I have never heard a commentator, a professional football commentator, use the term merchant to describe someone. When you say a speed merchant, that's an insult. That's not a good thing. Apparently Como are meant to be really good in the future. Their new owners are obscenely wealthy. Apparently they're on the come up. And they got a nice little stadium too. Honestly, their stadium is in a really nice location in Como. Because you know me, guys, I'm all about aesthetics. Can't believe Erik ten Hag is joining Leverkusen. I think Leverkusen is a perfect team for him. 3 in the back. United was basically, with Ajax and Man United, it was a 3-1-6, which is near enough to what Leverkusen was doing. I will support him. Imagine Ten Hag wins the league title with Leverkusen. Are they really gonna... Do you really think they're gonna do damage? Losing Frimpong. Losing Florian Wirtz. They're probably gonna lose Grimaldo. They are probably going to lose either Patrick Schick or Victor Boniface. I don't see it happening. I don't know. Yeah, here you go. All the quality is leaving Leverkusen. It might be another project for him. But I also saw that he was linked to the Ajax job because the Ajax manager left. They're losing Tara as well. Yeah, there you go. Another player that they're losing. That's, what, 5 of their starting lineup. That's 5 players in their starting lineup that I just named. Yeah, they're losing Tar. So that's a lot of people they're losing. But also, guys, the money they're going to make from Frimpong, here you go, they will have a stack of cash. Exactly. They're going to make near enough to like 200, 250 like comfortably. He might sign Anthony. He might sign Anthony, guys. Lukaku just missed a goal. I think he's offside anyways. And he must be offside. He just missed an open goal header at the back post. This is the thing with Lukaku. He does the difficult stuff easily, but the easy stuff, he does it so difficult. He gets pushed as well. He goes wide. Lukaku turned into Lukaku. Respect him. He's about to be another title under his belt. How many titles does he have? Romelu Lukaku. This is how you know I'm tired, guys. I just typed in, instead of typing in Lukaku on Google, I typed in Kukaku. This is how you know I'm tired. So he's got the Serie A with Italy. Obviously, Inter Milan, he won it with Conte, right? he's got an interesting resume, guys. He got a pro league, a Belgian pro league with Anderlecht. There was a decade between him winning his first... Wow. I learned something new, guys. There was a decade between him winning his first league title and his second league title. There was a whole decade in between it. Wow. Man United is the only place that he didn't win a league title. And Chelsea, but he wasn't really at Chelsea for that long, was he? But he got the FIFA Club World Cup there. And now he's gonna have another league title. He's gonna have another league title. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. We're not that far from 100 likes. Big up 80 people consistently here. Big up to Paul, says first time here, love the content, I'll return. Welcome, Paul. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the community. We'll be live tomorrow as well for a Women's Champions League final. I ain't even gonna call it a watch along, because it's not a watch along. We're gonna hate. Hate. We are gonna hate on Arsenal and all support Barcelona. So be sure to join us for that watch along. So much content dropping throughout the week, throughout the weekend as well. Video dropping on Liverpool soon, another video on Real Madrid soon, obviously a video for Manchester United after the Villa game. Do another video in the week about our season, but not much to talk about. Team of the season video dropping on Sunday evening as well. Rafael Varane is at the Lake Como game. Lake Como? It's not Lake Como. At the Como FC game. I know he signed with them and then had his contract terminated because of an injury. Ten Hag can have Onana for 80 million. He's gonna go back to the Dutch league and just sign players from there. Brian Brobby, man, he's heading to Bayer Leverkusen. Watch. I really hope some of the Arsenal players cry. I ain't got beef with Williamson, but me and Katie McCabe, we got problems. But guys, let me set the scene. It was my birthday last year, right? My birthday last year. Man United versus Arsenal women at the Emirates on my birthday, yeah? I was like, you know what, 12:30 kickoff, met up with a bunch of United fans that I know. I went to the game. Sat in the away section. 3 rows away from the corner flag. Yeah, every time she touched the ball, we'd boo her. Arsenal score. She came over to us and she celebrated right in my face and she put her middle finger up at us. She put her two middle fingers up at us and she celebrated in our face. Second goal, Arsenal score. She comes back to the corner flag, celebrates in our face. Me and Kate McCabe, we got beef for life. Victor Boniface almost moved to Al Nassr. I heard that they might be back in for him. Not Al Nassr, another team in the SPL will be back in for him. Can't say any names. Scott McTominay with the ball. He's honestly Belgium's finest player after KDB and Hazard for how much of a meme people make out of him. You talk about Lukaku. Lukaku's built for Italy. He's a strength merchant. What are you saying? If you're strong, you can survive in Italy. I just like also, I can't lie, I like the way that Napoli play. They play around Lukaku in a way that helps him rather than drags him down. Like, he's playing like a proper, like a quotation man, big man. Like, in basketball, you'd call him a big. He just stands there holding the ball, laying it off. And right now, they've realised the every minute ain't on anything. So just play balls in behind. Yeah, Katie McCabe is not good, man. She's not good. I don't know why. It's the Arsenal tax. It's the Arsenal tax. Playing for Arsenal gets you those ratings. How much did we sell McTominay for? 35, was it? 30 million? I can't believe that. I hope Kate McCabe gets a red tomorrow. 25 million! What? I thought we sold him for 35 million. Are you sure you're not missing a number there? Are you sure? Are you sure you're not missing a number there? 25 million. Tomorrow's going to be a good game. Like, Barcelona women play the best football in Europe. And also, they're the best team. Is this a three-peat that they're going to do, potentially? Scott McTominay? Him and Lukaku just run into each other. Do you think that they exchange Man United stories in the dressing room, guys? Do you think that surely McTominay and Lukaku they exchange Man United stories in the dressing room? United are the problem, not the players. We are cursed. Lukaku, Pogba, man, just come dig up the hyenas, man. We're sorry. Do you guys actually think he buried hyenas in the Old Trafford? Do you actually think? Do you guys think he actually made? Because sometimes I think there's some truth to it, but I don't want to accuse my Muslim brother of sihr, which is black magic. I don't want to accuse him of that because that's a big sin. But seriously, like we suck. Like we suck. Oh, 30 million euros, which is basically 25 million pounds. Bloody hell. Napoli are still pressing for a third, when it probably seems like they've maybe comfortably won. They may have comfortably won this game, and they are still pressing. Oi, the videos that's going to come out of Naples, guys, we're going to see celebrations that we probably haven't seen. Apparently Martial saw him dig it. That can't be true, man. Someone's making that up. Who said that the Martial saw him dig it? Hyena is jokes. Maybe not him. Maybe his sneaky brothers. Yeah, maybe his... No, I don't know if it's his brothers. I'm not going to accuse him of, like, putting hyenas in the ground because it's, like, in my religion, it's not a joke to joke about black magic. But what I will say is that we are cursed. We are cursed. But also, guys, it's the story of the horse. What's the horse called? I'm doing a video about it that I've been doing some research about. Let's go, McTominay and Lukaku, Forza Napoli. 120 on Mount and Ogate. How do I sleep at night? Knowing that 120... That 120 could have got you João Neves and Kvaratskhelia. 120 that we spent on Mount and Ugarte is the same price that we could have spent on signing João Neves and Kvaratskhelia. I'm not saying that we would have signed them, but it's basically what they cost. I don't know. You can't sleep at night, bro. I don't think I can sleep now that I think about that. Taremi is coming off. Arnautovic is coming on. Probably just to stretch his legs ahead of the Champions League final. I think it's safe to say this Inter game is irrelevant. Conte winning without Osimhen and Cavara. Conte is him. Facts. No, but also, like, I like Victor Osimhen, and I like the fact that he helped Napoli win their first Scudetto in God knows how long, right? But this just shows you sometimes it's players over names. Like, if you have the right profiles and the right system to build around those players, you don't need to have a superstar name in your team. Right now, Napoli have no superstar, quotation marks. They don't have any superstars, right? But they're winning the league. They're winning the league. And not by a mile, but they've been top of the league throughout most of the season. And they've lost Osimhen in the summer and Kvaratskhelia halfway through the season. That's the PSG story. What do you mean? PSG have superstars, man. These guys don't have anybody in their team, for me, that is quotation mark a superstar. There's not many superstars in Europe, but they don't have a team. But look at them. They're a very well-drilled, well-oiled, well-run team, well-coached team. Like, Yerry Mina is so funny. What? He's actually so funny to watch. Them doing better after Mbappe, Neymar and Messi left. I think a big part of PSG doing better is also, like, down to the recruitment. I think it's down to their recruitment. Like, I think what they did, the way that they went after Mbappe left was possibly the best way for them to go. Look at Real Madrid with superstars this season. Exactly. And apparently they want to buy one more big name superstar in the summer transfer window. I don't know who it is, but there's been reports that they're looking at signing one more person for their Galactico team. And sometimes I'm like, you don't need to assemble. Or it's Nico Williams. Nico Williams ain't no flipping superstar. Do you guys actually think Nico Williams is a superstar? Because I don't. I think he's a good player, but again, I don't think he's of a superstar level right now. I think left wing position in Europe is so starved for quality players. Like, if you think about the best 3 left wingers in Europe, and then you think about the best 3 right wingers, I can easily name best 3 right wingers, or 3 amazing right wingers. Left wingers, I'm like, people are gonna say Nico Williams, Rafael Leao, Ademola Lookman, Vinicius, etc. But when he's playing with Yamal, yeah. What about when he's playing against him? He would cook in a Xavi system. I'm really interested to see this Xavi Real Madrid team, because back 3, Dean Howson in a back 3. They'll get what what's his name? Alvaro Fernandez, left wing back. How are they gonna shape up front? Overrated like Rodrigo. Come on, man, don't do Rodrigo like that. Don't do Rodrigo like that. Rodrigo's a good player. He's just, for me, I've always said this. For me, Rodrigo cannot be in a team like Real Madrid. He's just in the shadows. If he wants to show how good of a quality player he is, he needs to leave Real Madrid. And I see Arsenal's linked to him. And if Arsenal get Rodrigo and they got Rodrigo on the left and Saka on the right, that's a pretty good winger pairing that they got. Rumour has it it's Enzo, but the club are not budging on their price. What are they going to pay for Enzo? If Chelsea bought Enzo for 100 million, what are they going to spend? Chelsea going to make them pay 200 million. Because Chelsea are all about buying and flipping it. So, that and the fact that he's on a 50-year contract with Chelsea. Are we getting relegated? Hand on heart. Firstly, Imran, we don't do hand on heart here. Yeah? But also, no, we're not getting relegated. Pavlidis is a striker, but sometimes play off the left. Pavlidis is good, but also I'm very cautious with players from Portuguese league. Strikers, in particular. Strikers from the Portuguese league, I take it all with a pinch of salt. 150 million. They might sell for that. I used to not rate Enzo, but he's been alright this season. Yeah, I never really rated Enzo either. I've always rated Caicedo way more. He's got undeniable sauce. Neres is in one-on-one versus the keeper. 1v1. Nah, he's fumbled this. He's fumbled this. He's fumbled it. 200 million for Bruno, says who? I rated Enzo at Benfica. He was really good there. That's the thing. A lot of players were good before they came to the Premier League. Like, I rated a lot of players before they came to the Prem. Let me go see where this Bruno news is coming from. Oh, this tweet is actually kind of true, you know. Lukaku scoring the winning title with Napoli and denying Inter, the club that helped rebuild his career with and won a title. The game is so beautiful. All right, let me see where are you lot seeing this Bruno stuff from? Where are you lot seeing this Bruno 200 mil stuff for? I haven't seen it. Alright, so apparently on Rodrigo, yeah, a move for Rodrigo to Arsenal is proving to be very complicated. There have been new talks in recent hours. The biggest issue is his wage, reportedly around, his wage demand, reportedly around 10 million net per year. Arsenal are not willing to go that far. Someone do the maths. What's 10 million net? 10 million euros net. So that's like 8 million pounds. What the hell? Gianni Infantino just pulled up on Speed Stream. Well, I need to get off the internet, man. I need to get off the internet. What the hell? So you don't rate Gyökeres because he's in Portugal right now? No, I like Gyökeres because I used to watch him a lot at Coventry. But what you do in the Portuguese league, I take it with a pinch of salt. Not because he's crap, but because it's the Portuguese league. But also, I see Pavlidis run riot against Barcelona. Absolutely cooked them. Enzo is world class, but I'm alone in that opinion. Uthman, you are alone. You are alone in that opinion. Speed had the Club World Cup trophy in his bedroom. Yeah, they're doing crazy promo for the Club World Cup. All for that, for tickets to be worth like... The tickets are going for like $1,000 apparently. Americans, let me know if I'm lying. But I've seen people saying that they want to go, but they can't. Nah, I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I saw that Scott McTominay bicycle kick going, I knew people were going to compare it to Bellingham. And somebody just tweeted saying, anything Jude can do, McTominay can do too. I knew that was coming, man. I totally knew that was coming. Apparently it'll be free to watch on DAZN. What? Didn't they pay $1 billion? Didn't they pay $1 billion for the broadcasting rights? Because I know in the UK, if you're in the UK, it's on Channel 4 as well. I don't get, guys. This might sound really stupid, but how do DAZN make money if they're always broadcasting their stuff for free? The only things that they charge for is like the boxing and that. Because I watched the Saudi League on DAZN for free. I watched women's football on DAZN for free. And you're telling me now the Club World Cup is going to be on DAZN for free? The Saudis paid for it. I thought that... No, the Saudis paid DAZN for their Saudi pay them a lot for broadcasting rights. I'm dead. There's someone in the crowd with a blue beard. That's the Naples version of KG. Billing is coming on now. He's going to win a title. Bloody hell. Netflix will buy everything in a few years. I think they took WWE. Soon they'll take all the football games. Take me back to the old days, guys. By the way, look, just on the topic of it, TNT are saying they got Premier League, Emirates FA Cup, Adobe Women's FA Cup, every Champions League game, every Europa League, every Conference League next season. How many stuff do I have to watch football? I don't get it. I really don't get it. The day that Netflix starts showing football, I think that's when I'm going to call it quits. And just get a box. Netflix will buy everything in a few years. Do they get a lot of views with the WWE? Ooh, Como might score. No, they don't. Save from the keeper. That was great football as well. Jan Sommer makes a save. Teams seem to be more focused towards building cohesive teams versus having superstars. I hear it. For now, Netflix has all the cringy football documentaries. Has anybody watched the Vinicius one? Has anybody watched the Vinicius documentary? Because, you know, when I was growing up, guys, and I feel like I say this a lot, when I was growing up. But when I was growing up, people only made documentaries at the end of their career. Why has it become so common for people to make documentaries based off one good season? It's ridiculous. I don't want to... Do you think... This ain't all or nothing. I don't care about how your season went. But I also think he probably thought he was winning the Ballon d'Or. And it would have been a good documentary had he won the Ballon d'Or. But I have no interest in watching your documentary. No interest. Like, maybe when you retire, like, for example, Michael Jordan waited nearly 30 years. More than 30 years, sorry. To release The Last Dance. LeBron James is probably going to release his documentary 10 years after he retires. We got football players releasing documentaries while they're still playing. Since the Pogba one, the documentaries aren't that good. The true crime ones are better. Call me biased, but I like the Pogba one. I like the Pogba one. Players like Messi and Cristiano did it, then player agents get ideas. I'm sorry, but everybody wants to watch Ronaldo and Messi documentaries. Next, you're telling me flipping Brandon Williams is going to make a documentary about how he went from being a Man United player and making his Man United first team debut, then going to prison for doing balloons. Get a grip. They need to get a grip. I'm looking at ticket prices in my city, Atlanta, for the Club World Cup. $250 max for Chelsea versus Club America. Fairs. That's decent. That's actually decent. Netflix is trying to get into live sports for sure. Jake Paul versus Tyson was an experiment. Chris Rock live special. But I don't like it because I tried to watch, I think it was a I can't remember if it was an NFL game that I was trying to watch. I was trying to watch something on Netflix once, which was live streamed, and it kept buffering. I couldn't watch it. It was unbearable. So for that reason, I don't think streaming services necessarily should get it. Yeah, I think it was the Christmas NFL game I was trying to watch, and it just kept buffering the whole time. It literally was just buffering. But yeah, I haven't watched the Vinicius one. To be honest, guys, I feel like there's too much sports documentaries of recent. When I was younger, I'm joking, but a couple of years ago, you would go on Netflix and there's not many sports documentaries. Now, I'm overwhelmed. You got like 4 different basketball documentaries. Every Olympics, up to Olympics, they're releasing a documentary. You got the Drive to Survive stuff. So many documentaries, sports documentaries, that kind of, for me, take the thrill away from watching the documentary, because it's maybe so accessible. Maybe that's it. It's so accessible. I would have loved to watch a Man United All or Nothing, though. I swear, I would love to watch that. The Club World Cup is just like pre-season cup. No one cares. Is the Club World Cup? I'm trying to think. Is this the one that they normally play in December, guys? Excuse my stupidity. Is this the one they normally play in December, or is this a completely new tournament that they've created? United All or Nothing would feed the streets. I wouldn't be surprised if United get so desperate for money that Jim Ratcliffe makes them do it. But I also think it's bad for them. If United ever did an All or Nothing, it's bad for Ineos, because you're going to see how effed up everything is. A lot of clubs can use the prize money offered though. I'm just looking forward to seeing... it's a new tournament. Bloody hell. FIFA, man. FIFA, man. FIFA. Crazy. I thought it was the Club World Cup that they play in December times, or whatever it's called, the FIFA World Club Cup. I don't know what the hell it's called. The only thing I'm looking forward to, though, by the way, the celebrations are kicking off in Napoli. The only thing I'm looking forward to is watching teams from different continents, like teams from Saudi leagues or the Middle East leagues, teams from the African leagues, you know, teams from South America. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Sports documentaries are just cheap PR. What footballers have started doing now is they've started, I don't know if you've seen, but a lot of footballers have started YouTube channels. A lot of football players have started YouTube channels. They get their own production team, and they get basically a cameraman following them around. It's nothing different than reality TV, like Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something. There's nothing authentic about it. But it's also another way for them to A, tap into a new audience as their brand, quotation marks, and B, it's another stream of revenue. Like, they can make more money. Like, it's not a lot, but if you can get 1 million views, you can do 10k. Maradona documentary is chaos. He's just doing bare coke. Oh man. Prize money is supposedly $1 billion. It allows some of the non-European clubs to come close. Some big European clubs can get rid of their debts. If you win the Club World Cup, you get $1 billion. Why are we not in it? Out of curiosity, is it only champions that are allowed to be in it? Estavio will be playing. Keep an eye out if he plays for Palmeiras. I'll definitely keep an eye out for him. I'm not going to lie though, the Club World Cup. Let me double check. But I think the Club World Cup is the same time as the Women Euros. Oh, it's 15th of June. And the Women's Euros... Because United suck. The Women's Euros start on the 2nd of July. So there'll be a crossover. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm going to be totally honest. You will probably see more content here on the channel that relates to the Women's Euros than you probably see relating to the Club World Cup. Oh, the prize pot is $1 billion and then they split it. Okay, so the winners could leave with near enough to like 200 million or something. 5 minutes extra time. I'm dead. Someone in the crowd got, guys, if you're watching the Napoli game, did you just see the banner in the crowd of San Andreas, the San Andreas picture, GTA San Andreas, and it's the dog, and it's Inzaghi's face on the dog, and it's Conte's face. Are you watching the World Sevens? Yeah, it's over now. It's over now. United came second, but I've been watching it. Mallard scored a great goal today. It's actually fun to watch. I can't lie. I would actually watch it during the season. Next season if they do it again. If they do it again, I would watch it. I'm watching women's AFCON because I'm from South Africa. I'll be watching women's AFCON too. I'll be watching women's AFCON too. I'll be watching women's AFCON too. Judgment needs a cooking. You know what? Just because I'm a hater, I need Inter to lose on Saturday too. I need Inter to lose as on what's it called? On the weekend, just for agendas. They use that template every year, Mina. Oh, they did it with Mannion, and he said it was racism. Ooh. Napoli fans are jokes. The city of Naples is going to be booming right now. Why is Lukaku still arguing with someone in the crowd, in the coaching staff? You've just won. You're winning the league. We're seeing Inter tears. We're starting to see Inter tears on the bench. Who's Napoli's captain, guys? Inter fans did it with Dumfries and Theo Hernandez. Interesting. So this is clearly like it's a banter that they got going. It's clearly a banter that they got going. It's sad because Inter are winning 2-0. They did their thing, but it's not enough. Di Lorenzo. Okay. Yeah, I think Di Lorenzo is there. I remember, what happened to that guy that was like 5'2" that used to play for Inter? I think he plays in Toronto now. McTominay's getting a statue outside of their stadium, man. They might even rename the stadium to the Scott McTominay Stadium or something. Honestly, I'm happy for him. Insigne, yeah, Lorenzo Insigne, there you go. He was so tiny. I saw him score a diving header the other day. I'm thinking, bro, you didn't even have to dive for that. You didn't even have to dive for that. Game over for Inter. And I'm trying to see some tears, guys. I'm watching the Inter game. Stoppage is done. The game is over. 2-0 to Inter, but it means absolutely nothing for them. And the celebrations are starting for Napoli on the touchline. I need to see tears, but also, I don't need to see tears because Inter have so much to play for next week. Like, there's so much to play for. That was some crazy goalkeeping. What the hell? We're going to stay for the lift, guys. Never put before has a 5'5" man had that Majora. Actually, Maradona. What about Messi? How tall is Messi, guys? Because they say he's 5'8", but he's not 5. He can't be 5'8". Messi's like 5'6". He has to be 5'6". Sing the McTominay song. Nah, I'm good. It is going off in the stadium. It's so loud. I could barely hear the commentators. And they're letting off flares as well. The red flares in the crowd. Oh, the president is there on the touchline as well. From the back of his head, he looks like Alan Sugar. Game over, man. 5 minutes extra time is excessive for a game that is done. But he just gave a handball. Just gave a handball. It makes no difference. It makes no difference, I promise you. Do you think there's going to be a pitch invasion, guys? No, there won't. There's so much police on the side. And so much stewards. The hardest owner to negotiate with. You don't have to negotiate. You don't have to be an easy negotiator. United just have a bunch of weird negotiators, but every other club seems to have difficult negotiators. Is that the whistle blown? It must be the whistle blown. Ref checks his watch. There you go. There it is. The whistle. And Napoli are the are the champions again. Scott McTominay wins his first ever league title ever in his career. And he does it in style, guys. He does it in style. 13 goals, 14 goals after today. 14 goals in the league for Napoli in his debut season. And some great goals that he's scored as well. Let's be honest. Some great goals that he has scored. But I think it's that first goal that he scored that is probably going to be... He's crying. Oh my God. I'm so happy for you, Scott. He's in tears. I don't know why. Oh. Wow. Look, they're going over to console him because he's on the floor sobbing. Wow. I can't wait to see his interview after the game. I actually feel... I'm so happy for him. I'm about to cry. Wow. I ain't never seen someone cry like that after winning their first title, guys. I have never seen anyone cry. Does he have a clause? Let me go Google. Hold on. Scott McTominay. Look, they're ready. They're engraving the name. Scott McTominay clauses in his contract. Does United have any clause? Oh, I think Man United got a clause in their contract, by the way. I think they got a clause in the deal. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we got a 10% sell-on fee. We should have had like if he wins a title. That's what we should have had. If he wins a title. Oh, they're engraving it quickly. They're doing it quick time. I'm gonna get emotional. Honestly, the way he's crying on the floor, how could you not? How could you not? The way that he's crying on the floor. He's crying because he won a title after your fan base scapegoated him for years. Well done, lad. I mean, why do we have to bring up United, guys? Why do we have to bring up United? Can't we just be happy for him? Like, can we not be happy for Scotty? Scotty too hotty. Wow, look at the stadium. Outside the stadium is packed. Why does Lukaku still have his bib on? Billings has scammed his way to a title. How? At least Scott McTominay deserved it. Scott McTominay earned it. Lukaku's man of the match. He's got his little man of the match award with him. Honestly, guys, we got to give a round of applause for Scott McTominay. We got to give a round of applause for him. He deserves it. Conte is there. I think he was suspended and he was in the crowd. He has arrived on the pitch. Lukaku hugging his daddy. Here's the president again. They keep showing him way too many times. You know a man means business when his hair is slicked back the way that these Italians slick their hair back. You know he means business. Like, he's hugging Conte like that's his father. Maybe Tuchel was onto something. Maybe Thomas Tuchel was onto something. Maybe that is his father. I'm happy for Billy Gilmore as well. UCL are now league champion, making Cobham proud. Yeah, I forgot about Billy Gilmore as well. It's crazy. It's crazy what a couple of years away from Manchester does for you. Lukaku winning another title. Conte, would you like to come to Manchester? Would you like a new project? Let me know. Lukaku aired the owner. Does he have beef with the owner? Has he got beef with the owner or something? Show me Scott McTominay. We want to see Scott McTominay. Show me Scott McTominay. We want to see Scott McTominay. Is the air quality that bad in Manchester? I mean, the air quality in the UK is not that great. Allegri gonna change our lives, man. Don't worry. Allegri. Beggars can't be choosers, innit? I can't turn my nose up at anyone. I can't turn my nose up at anyone. And I can't even make jokes about Conte at Spurs. I can't even make jokes about Conte and Spurs because Spurs won something. Happy, so happy for Scott. We are in the mud. Honestly, like, I think it says a lot about United fans who's happy for Scott and who's not. I think it feels like the general consensus is everybody is happy for Scott McTominay right now. That's what it feels. It feels like that is the... Oh my god. He... Conte is jokes. Him and his wig. We changed managers, players, but we're still terrible. It's not normal. We're cursed. There he is. There's Scott McTominay. Show us Scott McTominay. That's all we want to see. All I want to see is Scott McTominay, man. This engraver is not doing a great job. He's taking very long, guys. It's been like 10 minutes. I swear, it feels like it's been 10 minutes and I've been... Are you telling me, Napoli fans, you don't want Garnacho? Because I feel like you were just... you were missing a little bit something on the left-hand side. Little something that Garnacho could have answered. McTominay Serie A title, Kane Bundesliga title. Ooh. That's a good debate. That's a good debate, guys. A part of me agrees. A part of me agrees. Just because of also, I don't know if you guys have been following the Serie A title chase. From January, it was kind of changing non-stop. At one point, Atalanta were in it. They were in. It was a 3-man race, and then Atalanta slowly fell out of it. But I'm happy for Scott because also Scott McTominay this is his first season at Napoli. Well, like this guy walking around like the big dog. If I have to hear the noise of the engraver one more time, I'm gonna lose it, guys. I'm gonna lose it. Why do they keep showing us? Show us when it's done. Philip Billing won a title 6 months into phase 1. Surely Villa have to sack him. Don't do that. Don't do that. Was he even playing at Villa? Scotto Uzo McTominay. He's a certified Italian. Bellingham went to Real Madrid and won a title in his first year and a Champions League. Scott McTominay went to Napoli and did it in his first year. Comparison is the thief of joy, guys. Let's just no, seriously, they need to stop showing me this engraver because I've seen him engraving the same letter for like the last 10 minutes. It's crazy that they have to do it straight after the game. They can't even do it before the game because of the prospect of Napoli potentially losing and Inter winning. But when it was 2-0 up in the 70th minute, they should have just started then. I'm just trying to see... I don't even care about the trophy lift. I just want to see Scott McTominay get his medal. They are making the guy anxious. Imagine someone standing over you whilst you're trying to engrave something. I would actually like steer... I would accidentally like steer off and like engrave something else by accident. Just because the pressure of someone watching you do it. It's not easy. It's not easy. Garnacho would be watching this thinking, I need some of this. I promise you, if Garnacho goes to Napoli, they're not winning it next season. I'm joking, Napoli fans. Napoli fans, I'm kidding. You guys are going to win the treble if he joins you guys. Or you could do the double. Oh, they got the Maradona flags out. McTominay is a crowd favourite, huh? McTominay is clearly loved by the fans. And the people that clearly work for Napoli. I'm talking about the people in the suits. Oh my god, they're showing me the engraver again. Guys, am I the only person that keeps being shown this guy engraving the trophy? Miskin, wallah, he's taking so long. Poor guy. Oh my god, the crowd. The streets of Napoli, guys. The streets of Napoli have gone crazy. I'm just looking at videos. I'm looking at clips of... Wow, Conte has won the Serie A 5 times now. He's got 2 Super Cups, Italian Super Cups, a Premier League and an FA Cup. Underrated manager? The camera seems to make the engraver nervous, clearly. Clearly. 4-hour ASMR. What are we saying, guys, about Conte's managerial career? 5 Serie A titles. Oh my god, they're showing us the engraver again.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
Siri, I ain't chatting to you, man. I'm not chatting to you. They're showing us the engraver again. Oh my god, the poor guy. He's sweating so much, clearly. He's thinking, shit, I'm about to mess this up. United Twitter is going to be salty as F. Why do we need to be salty? What, we can't be happy for McTominay? Everyone's going to be talking about Ugarte, though. The whole conversation. Everyone's going to talk about Ugarte now that McTominay has won. Okay, he's finished. It looks exactly like it did when he first started it. The engraving looks exactly the same. Is Conte a Serie A GOAT now? He has to be. He has to be. So do they have any medals at the stadium today? Because they have the trophy there. If that's a rep, I don't know. I don't know if it's a dupe. But do they have medals ready? Because they had to have medals ready as well at Como as well. Go on, Scott McTominay. Go and crowd surf. Wow, the stadium is so loud. The stadium is rocking. I'm happy for Napoli. I'm happy for Napoli. Conte, one thing about Conte is that he can profile his players properly for his system. Like, he knows, like, when they were signing Scott McTominay, I remember everyone saying, like, it don't make sense. But one thing about Conte is that in his team, he needs runners. And the way that he's used Scott McTominay in particular, I think it kind of replicates a little bit of how Ten Hag was using him last season. But I'm dead. That guy just dropped trying to record a video. But I just think, yeah, I think what Conte has done with, like, not just even him, even with, like, Gilmore, even with Lukaku. Hipster Vivell won't poach Conte because Conte doesn't wear sneakers on the touchline. Conte actually uses McTominay properly. None of this deep line midfielder stuff. He ain't no Carrick. He profiled and used him to his strengths. Exactly. Exactly. Like, we had to watch Scott McTominay in a double pivot. If that's not torture, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Ugarte was bad at PSG, so there's no comparison. By the way, PSG bought João Neves with the money that we gave them for Ugarte. True. Conte said he doesn't buy players for a system. But Conte doesn't have a system per se, but he knows how he wants to play. So when I say system, I don't mean like a back three, wing back, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about the style of play that the manager wants to play. And he brings the players that he knows can complement the way that he wants to play. And he knows how, oh, that's a great volley, guys. That bicycle kick or half bicycle kick, scissor kick, whatever you want to call it. Like, to win the title for Napoli, that's a great goal. All the info was there for us to play Scott. Like, this is the painful thing. Jose using him as a pawn in the Pogba mind games held him back for so long. I think his last season at United was probably his best season. Oh, that Lukaku goal was a great goal. That was a great goal from Lukaku, man. Everyone running, coaching staff, everyone running on the pitch. He said Taylor makes each side according to how the players are from film watching. Conte's a very interesting manager. If he did a documentary, I would watch it. Conte loves people who run and fight hard. Essentially, that's it. And I know it's the whole idea of running is overrated, but you need players that are going to run. I remember talking about Fred and saying that Ten Hag liked Fred in the midfield, Fred and McTominay in his first year. Or he liked Fred because he loves to run. Big up Bernie. I hope you had a good one. I hope you had a good watch along. Commiserations. Commiserations to all the Inter fans as well. At Chelsea, he made Victor Moses look world class. Victor Moses is still playing for Nigeria, right? Am I wrong in saying that he's been called up to the Nigeria national team? I couldn't even tell you what club Victor Moses plays at right now. I hate the word system. The word system. What else? System I don't like. Last season, I didn't like trust the system or trust the process. Trust the process, I hated last season. This season, I hate the term system. I can't even watch a good football game anymore. United have ruined my mental health. Heartbreak Kid. I mean, your name is Heartbreak Kid. So don't have your heart broken, kid. But there's more to life than Man United. And I know that's crazy to say because I literally make Man United content and I'm a United fan. But there is so much football to enjoy outside of Manchester United. So when you love football as much as you love your club, trust me, you'll enjoy it more. The word I hate the most is left 10. There's so many stuff I hate in football right now. Inverted wing back. What the hell is that? We were talking about it yesterday on the stream, but like inverted wing back, inverted 10, false 9. False 9 is fine because the concept of false 9 has been around for a long time, right? But the concept of false 9, Conte, man, he's clearly a hood celebrity right now. Are we getting the trophy lift or what? Because I might have to wrap the stream up in that case. Because the game ended nearly 15 minutes ago. And it doesn't look like... They're speaking in Italian, guys. But you know damn well I don't speak Italian. Victor Moses, Nigeria team. Mina, come on, this is not 2015. No, I'm not. I'm being serious. I swear, guys, I saw the Nigeria squad. No, guys, I'm not bugging. Victor Moses. I'm sure I saw Victor Moses in the Nigeria squad recently. I might actually be bugging out, guys. Maybe I am bugging out. Yeah, maybe I am bugging out. Clearly, you could tell I've had a long week. Scott McTominay! MVP of the Serie A! And he's got a Team of the Season card from EA Sports. He's won the MVP of the league. Congratulations. Wow. I'm applauding. He scored some great goals for Napoli as well. And some big goals in their title charge. Giving him an iconic number like number 8. Yeah, they took a big risk there. Wow, look at the city of Naples. Oh my god, the crowds outside the stadium is going crazy. They're going on ad break. They are going on ad break. I think I gotta wrap it up there. Guys, chat. I think we gotta wrap it up there. Not because I don't want to watch the trophy lift. I actually can't be asked. I don't care enough for Napoli that much. I seen Scott McTominay get his, what did he get? He got his Serie A MVP of the league for the season. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to him. Big up to everyone that stuck around. Guys, did we hit 100 likes? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let me get all this stuff off my screen first and foremost. We did. We hit 100 likes. We even exceeded it. So if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button on your way out. On your way out, make sure you hit the like button. Remember, we will be live tomorrow. UEFA Women's live watch along, hate along, whatever you want to call it. Barcelona women versus Arsenal. You guys already know who we're supporting. I'm saying we, I don't speak for all of us, but I'm hoping it's going to be a generational hate watch. A video dropping tomorrow as well, and then obviously a lot of content throughout the weekend, so you guys know what it is. I hope, thank you lot all for sticking around, by the way. Great football today. It's nice to watch football that's not United sometimes, right? Yeah, hit the button, hit the like button on your way out, guys, and I'll catch you lot all tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. I'm out. Peace.